So we are back, and now they're gonna show the gameplay here. So let's check out the gameplay.
Welcome to the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War worldwide multiplayer reveal. The devs and Treyarch just gave us our first look into the details around the next generation of global combat for Cold War multiplayer, so thank you, team.
We are pumped to start showcasing all the different deniable operations and signature combat experiences they've been talking about. This right here is where we step into the awesome chaos of multiplayer, and wow, does what they've got on tap this year look good.
We're going live with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, bringing you action from dozens of top creators and CDL pros from across the planet, from their homes to our studio to you, in a way and scale we've never done before. Each one of them is about to deep dive into the game, and we'll be jumping on board with them to get you all the action from their point of view.
Right here is the place where we're giving you the goods. Core 6v6 style Black Ops modes like TDM, Kill Confirmed, and Domination.
And we're about to wreak some havoc in brand new modes like Combined Arms, which just happens to include the vehicle-fueled warfare we gave you a little taste test of earlier. This unprecedented worldwide reveal also means that you're about to get your first good look at the highly competitive VIP Escort mode.
And as a bonus for everyone watching this stream, we'll also talk about how Treyarch is approaching free post-launch content for Black Ops Cold War, as well as how they've optimized multiplayer for PlayStation 5.
This sounds awesome! Are you okay? Are you ready?
Holy shit, yes, I am ready!
Let's do this!
What's up, guys? I'm Nameless, and I'm here to make sure that you guys don't miss any of the crazy moments that we have throughout the day. We have some of the top streamers from around the entire world itching to play Cold War, and we're going to be kicking it off here very shortly. These guys have been streaming. These are your favorite guys playing, different games that we've had over the years, and playing up some of them on the screen right now. We are going to have some of the guys that I've been loving to play with and watch over the years. Bobby Poff Gaming, Drifter, Cat Conti, Cat Gun, Legion. You know these guys from YouTube, from Twitch, from all over the world. One of my favorites being Nick Merckx, Noah J, Sean J Gaming, and also Marksman. I can't wait to watch these guys drop in on Armada. Symphony, Teep, Tim the Tatman, hopefully he can stay on the map, and also Try Max. It's going to be an incredible day. We also have many more, as well as some of our CDL pros. They're going to be all participating today. And now let's take a look at what these guys are going to be starting off with. We have 12 versus 12 Combined Arms Domination on Armada. This is the first map ever to be fully on water. But let's kick things off, and I'm going to throw it to Maven and Merc.
Thank you so much, Nameless. Yes, for the commentary, myself and Big Merc. How you doing, buddy?
I'm just so excited to be here. Obviously, we love revealing these things, and while I cannot wait to jump into the gameplay, the trailers, they just look so darn good.
Yeah, it's like death taxes, and we know we've got a new Call of Duty every year, and I'm excited to get into this and look at all, the new modes, the new vehicles, all the stuff we're going to touch on, whether it's for casual player, competitive player. We're going to go through all the cool features this game has. We've obviously had some eyes on with it, seen some of the players playing it, looked at some of the internal stuff, and it's just really cool, like the passion and excitement. Well, you saw from all the devs, everybody's ready to get this game out there for people to play.
Yeah, just so many new things that we're going to be taking a look at, just so many new features. As Nameless was saying, this map entirely on water. There's vehicles you can take around the map. You can play on the boats. There's going to be 5 different zones. It's first to 400. And, well, there's just so many different ways to play the map.
All right, so kicking it off with Noah J, the Easter egg man himself. He has been popping off lately. It's awesome to see his success, and obviously a very talented Call of Duty player in his own right. We'll see if he can hit with a sniper. Just taking a look at our good buddy Mud Dog's in there, Jericho, Teep. You've got a full laundry list of just popular streamers going off as Noah J hitting shots.
And just right away, you look at this map, you look at this gameplay, and doesn't it just look like Treyarch? The color palette pops out. You have so many different attachments that we're going to be going with. You see the kill feed. You have the traditional Black Ops mini map. Man, I just love Treyarch.
No, yeah, I love the mini-map. So the first things we noticed when you took a look at the new title coming out this year, but Noah, as you'll see in pubs more often than not, he's set up in a power position, snipe in hand, just looking to drop numbers. But Yeah, I mean, he's been around for so long, comfortable with every dev, every title, as he's experienced everything Call of Duty has to offer. But yeah, it's what Nameless was saying. Just this is like what the first map that's completely on water. You already see score streaks coming in. I believe that was a attack chopper in, as he is just dominating the other team, but still a tight race in the score department.
Yeah, I mean, his first clip when he first tweeted out, I was watching as you guys were introing it. You know, we're going through the devs, and he goes, "Sniping is back." Noah's so excited. You see the zip line coming through from ship to ship. It just looks so smooth. Chaos in the air. The attack chopper is going down, and his team with a slight little lead.
Well, let's see if he can keep it rolling. It's been one heck of a life for him. You know how much he loves to operate with that sniper in hand. He's got the shotgun
combined
close
arms
range. A reminder, this
domination,
is
12
combined
versus
arms domination, 12v12. And we're going to be showing a wide range of stuff today, right? We're going to have some 6v6, 12v12, showing different maps, from your 3-lane maps to your more open kind of sandbox maps as well. There's something for every player in this title, and you know we'll progress through that over the course of the next 2 hours or so. But just exciting to see the new twists on gameplay that Treyarch have to provide. Obviously, we love working with them, and the gameplay they've come up with throughout their cycles has just been insane.
Yeah, and something to notice today when we're going through domination, something that's a little bit new compared to past Call of Duty titles. It's not just one flag. It's more of an area that you're really going to be capturing. It's going to create more of a, I think, a combat dynamic around those zones, right? So, you know, you can play in different areas. You can capture it from different spots. But here as well, it sounds like we're hopping on board with Swag. We're going to be jumping from lobby to lobby. We got a lot of different creators as they get started.
Yeah, I was going to say, Priesta looks a little bit different right
Swag.
now. This is Swag. We've been watching him a lot on Warzone. We know what a monster he can be. But over to Jericho, one of my favorite streamers to watch. You know, he gets in some of these big tournaments he'll play in on Warzone in various modes. And Jericho, maybe not the most talented player in the entire world. But you know what? He's handsome. He's one of the most entertaining streamers in the world, and I love him. I love Jericho to death. Guy's a beast.
He loves to have fun, and that's what's important. You know, he's trying to show off the zip lines a little bit. You can hear him talking a little bit. I mean, they've had some experiences. Well, this is Sky's one of the CDL pros. He was an MVP candidate for us, but here you go. You see him taking a boat, trying to capture this A zone, and yeah, swimming. Well, when was the last time you saw someone? What, Black Ops 3, right? So, you know, you have these different features from past titles in this game.
Okay.
We'll see what he can do from the sneaky underwater positions. But, yeah, just working the objective for now. As his team, I think, doesn't have a single cap as of now. But remember, we're going to be hopping through a variety of matchups, right? There's a lot of players playing this, a lot of different streamers. If you're wondering why the score looks a little bit different, we're just hopping to a ton of different POVs and showing you guys how stuff is breaking down throughout the course of the day. As we go right over to Marksman, and he's in a boat looking to get busy.
Yeah, you can see he's got a turret on him as well.
Yeah,
just,
right, Priesta.
Well, you can hear that minigun go off later. Priesta, that's a nice headshot. Marksman, known for his search and destroy gameplay. He has been playing Call of Duty for so long since, I mean, we've been involved. So great to see him involved today. But yeah, just patrolling the area right now with this boat. And well, Swag, he's getting aggressive. He's got the MP5, the classic MP5, and you can just hear Tim yelling.
Yes, Tim, I get it. I'm not a father, but I am also bald, and I know it makes life a little bit more difficult. But Tim, there is love out there for bald men like us, and you're an absolute beast. But yeah, are you surprised to see Swag with an MP5 in hand?
No,
looks to be very natural.
Yeah, getting aggressive, right? You watch him play Warzone, he gets busy. Tim, on the other hand, you see the movement coming in. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they're used to Modern Warfare. It's going to take them some time to get used to the movement throughout the maps, and nice shots on it by Tim. He's rocking that assault rifle.
Clip it and ship it. Well, it's going to be interesting, too. You've seen, like, they talked a little bit about the score streak stuff and how it's going to work, right? That's going to carry on through death, and depending if you're getting a lot of kills within that one death, there's a multiplayer to work with. But also, one thing I kind of like is, you know, we've talked about sort of score streak spam in the past when somebody's going off. The fact that there's going to be kind of a cooldown on it, so there won't be that same spam, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see how it works in the various pub modes, but we'll take a look at kind of the loadout screen as he's changing, getting into a different one. So I think that's courage we're hearing as well, maybe a little coaching for the squad.
At least I do, so that's what I'm going to go looking for.
All right, so Drifter, you're hearing his strategy around this zone. He likes to get in the water, likes to get busy, just trying to look around him, man. It just looks so darn good in this area. All the different graphics, all the different colors.
Basically.
I was actually thinking about that. Like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's
be
actually
able to deal with
crazy,
that
like
very
how
well, so I'm actually gonna
wild, like just water graphics have
Yeah.
gone. Now that's like a
Get the
silly
boat
thing to
off,
talk
this is
about when you think about
permanently
years and years and years
Boat
ago,
stuff.
like various
Okay, so
games.
I'm
Like,
gonna go
it's
around.
just nutty how far it's come.
They're all above me. If I try to go out any other
Looks
way,
like
oh
Drifter.
god.
Trying to figure out what he wants,
just
but
got rid
I
of
just
a
love the
freaking C4, so I
74U.
can't
It's
deal
always
with
been one of my
Chat
favorite
mic
guns.
good.
Back
Hold
from COD 4, back from Black Ops 1. I am so excited that
There we
it's
go,
back
there we
here
go.
in Cold War. Nice shots
see
by
where my
Drifter with
friends
that
at Charlie
headshot,
are.
taking down Hutch. Hutch. As he just continues to go around this zone, and well, it is the that's not Hutch.
Well, that's Karma.
That's
That is
Karma.
one of the greatest Call of Duty players of all time. Absolute monster.
And he's actually one of my favorites to watch at the beginning of the games because
Come on, Seth.
he is always switching it up, trying different weapons. Like the guy just loves playing COD.
No, he just
Oh,
loves
he's
the
about to
game.
get it
Man. He
because
really,
he-
really loves the game. I think a little bit of trash
right.
talk that was coming from his former teammate and scump, Seth Abner. Abner, absolute monster.
Abner?
Yeah, I'm not sure who Seth Abner is, but yeah, Seth Abner, absolute beast.
Man.
Okay. Well, maybe to a different
Oh
POV.
wait! Oh, he was watching
Closely
Scump.
watched.
Oh,
He wasn't even playing. We were watching Scump. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, I was wondering why I was hearing kind of Seth's callouts more than anything.
Okay.
And this is a naval. What's going on with his hair, Joe?
I mean, listen, the guy, as a boat just flew off. I don't know what was going on. Nice shots, takes down Courage. I don't know. You know, he didn't have the best year for the Seattle Surge, and listen, he's trying to earn some subs.
He goes by Deputy Hadbad now.
I don't know what
in case
that
you weren't aware.
really means, but I love it.
Yeah, and this is a guy whose company we've enjoyed a lot this year playing Call of Duty with, Symphony. Absolute monster, one of the most talented aimers I've ever had the privilege of playing with. The guy is nutty, and well, you can see how accurate he can be. There's Hutchie Poo. How you doing, sir?
Hutch back in a boat. Back in a boat. Is he just going to get it? Get on the turret as well. Tries to take down the player ziplining across. And I don't know, man. Watching the players zipline, it just looks so smooth. The pace they go at, it looks incredible.
No, it really, really does. Like, it's just going to be a fun mode to... I mean, what's the... As much as we can talk about different maps and competitive and 3 lanes or sandbox, wherever it is, like at its core, Call of Duty is just fun. And this just looks like it's going to be a blast. Because I'm at the most comfortable in the water, Joe. I'm a modern-day Aquaman.
Well, you,
No, I hate the ocean. I'll be honest with you. I'm just absolutely terrified of open water. No.
Tim, have a nice day.
yeah, you don't seem like a big swimmer to me.
Nope. Terrified of sharks.
Yeah, what's up, man?
That's what they need to add. Just sharks, dude. You're in there.
Like a score streak? You call it Jaws? Call it Jaws? I like that.
I'm with that.
You're fucking high.
I don't think Nick is very pleased with how that gunfight just went.
Oh my
He
god.
got smoked. He got headshotted. I mean, sometimes you get headshotted in Call of Duty, that messes with you. But Nick, we know how into the game Nick is based on where his cam is. Nice shots right there on the Symphony. And if you can see his forehead, he's into it.
He's not. Yeah. Like he's not sweating enough yet.
No.
You mean like once it's only forehead?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I guess it would only be hat.
Yeah, right. Well, over to Legion. God, if you haven't checked out his stream, one of the more entertaining people in the world. Fantastic singing voice as well.
Appreciate the 500-bit sailor. Do you guys want to come see my watch?
He's just good. I don't know what he's doing.
Is that what you want to do?
You want to come in here and see my watch?
What's up, Diesel? Slapshot.
Yeah, I do.
I think he's just.
But yeah,
I don't know
this
what
is live.
that
This
was.
is
I have
recorded.
no
Like I'm
idea.
actually playing the alpha right now.
Yeah, no, this is live for
If you
us
guys
too.
have any
All of it.
questions or
Live
anything,
actually going down now.
Feel free to ask, and I'll try to
get
answer
'em.
them the best I can.
He's gonna
What
try and
we're
answer
playing
some
right
questions
now
with his
is
chat.
a mode called Combined Arms. This is kind
Go
of
ahead,
like
take him through it.
Yeah, no,
Treyarch's
Joe and I'll just shut up. He's just
Ground
breaking it down for you guys. This is
That's
fantastic.
the best way to explain
I
it.
like that. As he takes his zip line,
It's not
he's
as
got
big
what,
as Ground
he's
War,
got,
smaller
he's got a
teams.
shotgun.
It's 12v12.
Okay, yeah,
but
12v12,
there's 6
not as big as
flags
Ground
and
War.
5 flags on.
You know what blows my mind about this stuff?
Okay.
Because obviously, well, I'm not very good at it, but
Okay.
like, I can like answer questions with viewers and stuff while I'm playing, but doing like a full like commentary and like answering a lot of questions, like, I can't do it. Like I get people doing it like over their gameplay as like a VOD thing, but that's a skill to just sit there and just still play casually and fry while you're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have game audio up. He was there like, I'm going to present to you Call of Duty, but here's testament, one of the best snipers in the world, especially in Call of Duty. This guy, I'm sure he's already got some ridiculous clips on his YouTube, on his social media.
You're sitting next to one of the greatest snipers alive too, Joe.
Honestly, it just depends. If you're about 7 to 8 hours in, your hands are warmed up, that's the hot spot, yeah.
Not that we recommend gaming that long, but I do it every day.
Yeah.
Over to Sean J Gaming, looking for the angles. Nice little cheeky position there as people are pushing out, able to line up multiple. You see the health bar in effect too. They're just cutting through the opposition, trying to work towards that E cap. As we get back over to Drifter, well, getting in the boat didn't go super well.
Deputy had bad.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Deputy had bad. You got to watch out for Enable because you're about to get had bad.
And listen, for some of these content creators, there are some demons in these lobbies in the Call of Duty Elite Pros that. Listen, it's going to be tough for them to win.
Wait, what is Scump? Look at the kill feed.
He's on he's got a chopper gunner. If we can go to Scump's point of view, I don't know if we could switch, but he's doing some crazy stuff with streaks.
I'm pretty sure I just saw like 7 to 8 straight.
Oh, that's a car! It's an RC car. Classic.
Absolutely frying the competition. Absolutely frying.
RC car.
Yeah, no, he has been. He has been. He is just keeping it rocking. AK 7-4U in hand. Streaks have been soaring. They're up 100 points, and the king is here. Oh, yeah, surprise!
Timmy. Oh, Timmy's got an artillery called in. That's going to connect with you. You hear Jack. Jack is just lighting it up in the kill feed with the chopper gunner. It seems like some of our players are starting to figure this out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, like, it's been cool to see them like kind of come back to their roots. You know, they'll play other titles at times, but just coming back to their love for Call of Duty. Like Tim, for example, has just been loving the grind as of late. Courage JD, one of my best pals, and I hate to give him credit, but he's actually pretty nasty at the game as well.
Hutch has just been in the water.
He's exploring.
No, he is. Listen, that's what you're going to see.
Well, he's been playing like Flight Simulator as of late, so that probably feels more natural for him right now, just exploring. But I'll tell you what, if they put like I don't know what they're called, the wake runners or the jet skis in the game, like they put that in the CDL, do you think that Doug Sensor Martin actually could get on a pro team?
We'll have to look at the maps, but there's an opportunity. He's got the practice. He has the experience.
If there's a jet ski, there's a chance.
That certainly
You know he's got the determination.
He's retiring. He's back. He's retired. We love you, Doug Sensor Martin.
Oh my gosh.
Legion just laughing. I don't know. What?
All right, I'm gonna show you guys. This isn't really a game.
I pride myself in my accents, but he might be a little bit better at it than I am.
This map, besides the sniper rifle right now, because we don't have enough time left to switch
I don't think
up.
so.
But I'm gonna show you guys like the RPD.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of people want to see the
AK-74U is the
sniper.
undisputed champ of weapons.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's just one of those maps that it's either like long range fights with a sniper or close range up close and personal with a shotgun or an MP5. But there's the defeat.
Dude, I kept hearing someone go, "Oh my gosh, that's his sub sound." That's what that was. I literally just kept hearing it going over and over and over again. I was like, "What is going on in this stream?"
That makes sense.
Make sure I'm doing everything I need to be doing.
Well, as thanks to subs, we wrap up the first map. Alicia, enjoy that little 70 train. Hope you're having a great time. But
we got it out here.
we're going to go through a lot of different maps and modes. That was the first of the 12v12
Well, let's go, Zippo!
on Armada.
And then you see some, the post game. You have score, you have damage dealt, you have eliminations again. You had EKIA and Black Ops 4. It looks like that's making that return, and you can sort of see your past history throughout that. So it's awesome to see.
Yeah, very clean. But they'll get ready, locked and loaded to get into the next game as we continue on through the Cold War multiplayer reveal. We hope you like to look at the first map. But again, this is going to be a wide range. We're going to try and show everything, like more vehicle and sandbox maps like you just saw there. We'll get to smaller maps as well as we continue on through.
I want to check out Miami.
Yeah,
That's
Miami just looked... It was just easy on the eyes, right?
Yeah, it looks pretty.
It was just pretty. It was absolutely beautiful. But we kind of talked through the gameplay. We saw a lot of different POVs. To break down some of the best moments, we're going to toss it over to Nameless.
Thanks, guys. That was an incredible game. That was just a hilarious, fun, and entertaining way to kick off the day. And what I really like about Combined Arms is that it fits everybody's playstyle. There's things for everybody to do. You saw Marksman loving the boat. You saw a lot of people sniping, and then you saw some of our CDL pros like Scump using that AK-74U. I mean, the sniper can be so deadly on this map because there are super long-range fights that you can take from boat to boat. And if you really want to get crazy, you can try to snipe somebody off the zip line. But those guys are moving really, really fast, so it could be very difficult. So as you can see right here, we have Noah J. He's using a sniper and a shotgun, and Sky's one of our CDL pros. He was in the boat early on, and what I find interesting about the boats is you can operate the turret as you're driving it, and then a lot of the time, somebody's just gonna throw a grenade or a C4 at you and just blows up right away. Yeah, Marksman was just hanging out with this boat, dude, just driving around. He's the player that just enrages me when I'm playing. But right there, we just saw a boat just fly up into the sky out of nowhere. I think a naval just bumped into it, but we see some M4s. For those of you who love Warzone, the M4 is back, and it's fantastic in this game. You can see them beaming people long range. Moving over to Symphony. This guy has the absolute best shot in the game. Nick Merckx was running that 74U as well. He was just trying to get up close and personal inside of some of the domination points, and he was playing real well early on, trying to pick up those streaks. And I also noticed a lot of players were loving to use that tac laser, so you can just hip fire people up close and string together multi-kills, as well as the sniper right here, just fantastic headshots. He had an opportunity for the triple, and he was trying to get the feed, and you can hear him, he raged right there at the very end. And Hutch, this is one of my favorites, rolling around in that speedboat right here, channeling his inner jet ski, trying to pick up some kills. And you know, the element of swimming is back, and it's also insane because when you're underwater, you can see people crystal clear from a distance. Legion as well with the sniper here, picking up some kill feeds, getting one of those final kill cams. Ultimately, his team ended up losing the game, but that was just an insane way to start it off. You saw Scump pick up that chopper gunner. He picked up like 8-9 kills, but for now, we got to watch some more gameplay. So take it away, Jess.
Thank you so much, Ant. Yeah, I am so excited to see these VIP escort missions. It's matches rather. It's 6v6. The key is one player on the board is the VIP, and depending on which team you're on, you're either trying to rescue the VIP or kill them. So I cannot wait. I believe we're going to be playing on Miami. So that's the map that Merc and Maven, I know you guys were just hyping up. So take it away, guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited to see the new mode, but yeah, really to see Miami. It was cool to hear kind of the the level designers talk about it, but aesthetically it was just very, very pleasing. I like neon lights. I like colors. It looked gorgeous, Joe, just like your eyes.
Listen, I would love to go on a date in Miami with you when this
we
is
did.
all done.
We did that last year.
Yeah,
we went there for some
it's a little bit
football
different
event.
right now.
We went and saw a film together. We had a nice dinner.
I want to do it again. But I don't know, dude, just the 80s style that they were talking about, as you said, the neon lights, you're going to have the water that are going to play, the way the levels designers talked about it. There's just a lot of different elements to it. It's sort of, you can play very aggressive through the middle of the street, but I don't know if we're going to Miami. I think we're actually going to Satellite. It looks to be the next map.
So we're going to get that a little bit later in the show.
Yeah, so we'll get to that later, but we're going to be playing 6v6 kill confirmed on Satellite. When you talk about Satellite, not a lot of buildings to go
No, it's
through.
all terrain. There are no buildings.
Yeah, no buildings. You heard the devs talk about it. It's a big fight around that sort of center satellite.
Yeah, and Kill Confirmed has obviously been a fan favorite. That's always been my go-to for,
pubs?
I don't even know why, like pubs and just leveling up weapons or leveling up my character. I feel like it's always been one of the faster ones to get experience, and it's just always been fun because it's like TDM, but adds that little objective thing. Because for those of us that aren't as talented like me, I like to go around and collect all the tags.
Well, it's like this momentum mode where, like, if you get going, you get the kills, you get the objectives, you can have some big games. But I am excited to see Satellite and how this plays. As you said, you can play sort of out in the dunes with snipers. You can play close quarters.
Well, how different is it from what we just saw? We were just in the
very different.
Open water with jet skis and boats. Now we're heading to the desert, so should be quite a bit different. But you're probably going to see people messing with all different types of weapons. And yeah, this is a lot more similar to last year when you talk about stuff like Gunsmith and the attachments that you can put on guns and how you can deck them out. And just the amount of variance that you can have. Like, it seems like fans really, really liked that last year. They really like, I guess the more you can customize, the better in a lot of people's eyes. That is going to be here and even bigger and better.
Well, it's just a sort of, you have the weapon. And I think in past Call of Duties, you had the weapon, and it was basically, it had one play style around it, right? And I think what last year and this year really do is you can use that weapon, and you can play around it in so many different ways. So it's a combination of You have the different weapon styles, but you can also switch those weapons up.
It's like my LMG is suddenly an SMG? What did I do?
Yeah, what is this 60-round mag? I have that quick reload? This is awesome.
Yeah, the variance that you can have is nuts. And, well, Drifter, if you haven't watched him before, he is the guy to watch talk about weapons. Like, I remember, God, this is all the way back in like AW or something, but he was like telling pro players to use one weapon versus another because the RPM of the bullets was fast. He really breaks it down on a technical level. So if you ever want to check him out, very, very cool. But right now we're basically just waiting on one of these differing squads we have to get into game. It looks like they're getting ready to load in now.
That is cool, the way look at that, the way you load into the map.
It almost looked like something from like a major motion
It looks like a trailer.
from a movie.
Yeah,
like a movie trailer or
it looks
something,
so
right?
cool. Oh, you have the entrance as well. You come in on the dune buggies, and then you go to war.
It's a Mad Max, right?
Yeah, dude, this is so dope.
Let's get right into the mix.
This is not my skill set exactly, so I hope that you're ready for some.
I'm ready,
rough.
Drifter.
Okay.
That's fine. We've all been there.
We
Listen,
like
the
it
new
rough.
Call of Duty comes out, you got to try everything. You got to try everything.
I just want to get close enough.
Yeah, we'll see
what I'm saying?
how he can get rolling, but
we don't like that.
you see the tags everywhere you've got to collect if you're not familiar with the mode, but
I'm gonna sneak up behind this
mostly
guy.
we're going to kind of enjoy the variance in this map versus what we just saw. Nice little flankarooski through from Legion to pick up the kill.
Yeah, and this is what the devs are talking about. You have this sort of left side of the map. It looks like where Teep's at right now. We love Tyler Teep. Pull Chow. We love that guy. He's fighting around the satellite, around these close paths, and then you can go to the other side where you have everything open.
You see Teep just trying to find, kind of talking with his stream about guns that he likes. Some that have been more powerful for him, stuff he's like to roll with. The Type 63 in hand now, and you heard him say it hits hard. Like it looks like he's like 2 or 3 shotting the players he's pushing.
Yeah, this is a semi-auto gun.
There
So I'm gonna use this gun for probably a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna switch it up. This one's pretty good on this map, though.
So he's got the semi-auto gun, and now we both expect Teep to have some big games today.
Give me that, give me that.
As he starts to snap on board, and there is a Sim with the 74U. Again, I think the 74U just right away going to be people's favorite.
This is just one of those like all-time favorite guns right there, a blast.
And stuff. I like this one.
Yeah, I think this map will be just a blast, like fast-paced combat. As we mentioned, it's all terrain, so no buildings, just all finessing around these dunes and blown-up planes you see towards mid-map.
And you can see sort of like the sliding, right? Because players are getting used to that. It looks like the sliding mechanic very quick as we're on board with Midnight. We love Midnight, one of the best snipers. She has been around for so long as she is locked into the stream, just trying to figure out what she wants to use, rocking the Pellington right now. But you gotta go through your sensitivities, you gotta get comfortable.
Yeah, I guess you can.
That's like the thing I do for like the first hour of a new Call of Duty. Is just going through all the settings, making sure everything's
Especially
set right.
nowadays, you're like, what does this do?
I can change dead zone and zoom sense. And
whoa.
There's no sniper glint. That's another thing.
Yeah, once you could. What was the first title where you could like go to like a fraction of a point? Like instead of like you're 5.5, 6.6, it's like
it's hard to see where the enemies.
You can definitely fine tune. That just goes back to kind of what we're talking about, like the level of customization. And Hutch is just mind blown currently by the level of talent in this lobby.
Yeah, they used to talk about Ricky, who is Los Angeles Guerrillas coach. So, yeah, but he used to be a pro player. Doesn't miss much.
Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to. I think, we're low-tier street gang out here.
Were other streamers asking him not to use the RC car because he's just blowing them up?
Okay.
Yes.
Typical gamer
What
might
is
be
that
my
good?
dad.
That looks
Dr.
good.
Odin, I appreciate the 14 months. I'm going to show you guys too.
Yeah, he missed all of his shots, and typical gamer did not. His Legion got fried, and
all right, say a prayer.
Now he is his papa.
Yeah, you have all these content creators in pros, and they want to put up the biggest games today, right? Like, they want the most eyes on them. They're trying to say, hey, do you see what I just did today?
Yeah, so just a reminder, in case you weren't aware, like, you can watch the main broadcast here. We'll be hopping through a lot of the different POVs, and Joe and I'll be breaking down a lot of stuff with you from highlights from Nameless as well, but all these guys are individually pushing their POVs as well.
You can't pull your gun out while doing it. You like put your hands down, you know what I'm saying?
So that was Black Ops 4.
Well, thinking about the drop shot, the slide mechanics, I think they're I don't want to say controversial is the right word, but the difference in them between devs and titles, like there's a lot of difference there. So you always want the first thing a pro player or top player like Priest is trying to figure out is movement mechanics, which maybe give you an edge. So a little bit different of a drop shot or slide mechanic in this particular title that he's talking through.
Yeah, no, a lot of these guys, they are sort of, it's muscle memory. What have you been doing the past 9 months, right? In Modern Warfare is doing that. So just trying to make some adjustments as we hop on board with Sim.
We actually enjoyed pizza and ice cream with Sim yesterday. It was wonderful.
I enjoy dog tag mode.
He is exactly.
I really want to get this freaking.
What was that ice cream? Like rolled
up
up ice cream or something? It was so
I had
good.
Reese puffs on it. It was a peanut butter blast.
Yes, it was.
Kismet just let me die. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Show us the YY. I mean, this is the YY. I'm YYing right now.
For the first time in Scum's life, he was the bait.
Yeah. Quite literally, the first time ever.
Not that crazy of an animation.
But I think it's cool to, you know, obviously we'll be chatting through stuff, just high level, enjoying the different players going through it. But it's cool, just, I feel like we've gone through, what, 15 different POVs,
like MW,
and hearing them focus on different things, because a lot of them come from different backgrounds, right? Like some of these are pro players, some are casual players, some are streamers, and just hearing the different things they're focusing on as we get into the game is pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, people who are trying to focus on trying different weapons. You got the pros who are trying to figure out the mechanics, the weapons that they're going to focus on is... We're on board with Espresso. See, he's got the Krig out right now. But yeah, you heard Scum sort of talk about the slide cancel, the slide movements, pretty similar, but the drop shot not as much.
This hurts. Well, a little bit of a streak rolling here as he continues to try and finesse with one of our favorite guns, the MP5. Absolute powerhouse at close range. Hits like a truck, hip fire, tried and true. Yeah, well, from what we've seen, you have been sort of running in circles. But he's posted up and looking for the action. Oh, there's the strategy. Bait the tag.
I like it. Yeah, you can just tell, much smaller map than what we saw, but I don't know who that was. That was a nice shot with the 74U.
The 74U is the gun to use.
I think it was Noisy Butters, dude. I think it was Noisy Butters just smoked him.
1000%.
Well, we're talking about Noisy. She's talking about metas already in the alpha. You see in the top right, it is alpha gameplay. The devs are watching this. There's going to be some adjustments. She's like,
AK-74U is 100% the meta?
The meta, 100%.
All right, okay, well, it's set in stone.
Why do I throw C4? Like, why am I even using it? I don't know.
It's the Warzone mindset.
C4, yeah. C4,
Do you know how
C4,
nice
C4.
it is to hear stuff in this game? Do you know how lovely that is? Do you know how great that is?
I tend to agree with you.
That's probably, I don't know who.
She's talking about the different
audio
that we touched on with the devs coming into
I don't want to misquote it because I know Jess went through a lot of it and you heard the devs talk about it, but the 3D audio, talking about the directional sound and how, what is the, dude, I gotta look this up. I have all the sheets in front of me. What was the thing where it like focuses more on what's happening near you, which sounded awesome. Where did I have that? Hold up. I have so many notes. Okay, hold up. The threat priority system. So the new threat priority audio system dynamically assigns priorities to various sounds during a firefight, ensuring the player hears all the sounds they need to be successful. I think that's awesome. Like, to just to focus on like the key couple of things you really need to hear during a gunfight.
Yeah, I mean, you think about like in the past of score streaks going off, you having to heal. It feels like this system is going to try to, what do you need to hear? What is going to help you most?
Yeah, audio obviously not an easy thing to nail, but it's cool to see the new tech coming into play from Treyarch for this particular title.
We kind of closing.
And all I keep thinking about is like what the Dune trailer came out today. We're just battling the dunes now. I'm very excited for that film, Joe. I'm sorry.
It looked incredible. Not as incredible as this game, though. I cannot lie.
That is true.
But I'm bored with Shane, London Royal Ravens coach. He used to be a pro player. He is in a pretty intense lobby. It looks like this is a close game, 58-57 with a minute left. He's got the 74 out. But yeah, you can sort of see the slide mechanics.
You spotted a squadron of them coming over and
how quick you can sort of turn a corner.
Helicopters than playing the game, which is a
But
problem.
it seems like gone up a little bit slower maybe than last year, but
Okay, and you hear sort of Jericho talking about the score streaks, right? Because they don't reset on death. You're playing with some of the best players in the world. They're going to get those guaranteed choppers. You need a player like Jericho to shoot them down. Sure. Maven, you did that well when we used to play pub. That was your go-to.
I find a lot of satisfaction out of destroying. Oh, you're frying the lobby? Well, I'm gonna fry your score streaks.
Yep.
See, look at that. Look at the drop shot there.
I think I saw a skunk in Zoom.
Yeah. So this particular game's close. The other one looks to be a bit of a blowout.
It un-ADS this every time.
Yeah, it almost looks like the weapons are like as efficient as the rockets at ripping down the score streak. So,
and that did not pan out. Okay, cool.
And you heard just talk about that going to prone. It un-ADSs you. And that's just sort of dev to dev, right? I mean, that's typically what Treyarch does. We saw that in Black Ops 4 as well. And a lot of that is just due to the strength and drop shots in some games, but trying to stay alive is this well, that was a close one.
He just destroyed a chopper, and I heard another one getting called in there. So that was tough, but it is a 7-point loss for Drifter and company. The score streaks were raining on it at the tail end of it, but for those of you Killed Confirmed lovers, this looks like a very, very fun map for some of your core modes to bounce around on. Obviously, a lot of new things coming to this title, new maps, new modes, but the familiarity of the Call of Duty franchise is still there, and this looks to be a fun one.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Just a lot of
this is fun.
But it feels like you're spawning and you're right into the action, right? Just right into it. You're gonna have to take your time. As these guys are gonna just try and figure out what they want to use for the next map.
I like you kind of hearing this from Drifter.
Ooh, the wild cards. I actually wanted to see these.
Exactly. He's going through the various guns, also looking at different perks that he wants to check out.
Ooh, I saw Ninja, and that makes me very excited. Has a perk.
Which one?
Scavenger, I prefer.
You remind me of a Ninja.
Ninja's pretty much.
I don't really think. No, I don't think so. But I saw that like you can walk, and that is dead silent as well. So it looked like Ninja. It deals with it's quieter the more you sprint. So there's definitely you have to play around the audio system, the movement system. It's gonna be awesome.
God, your Call of Duty brain is just beautiful, Joe.
I just read stuff. People, they've played the game already. They're just telling me what to do.
It's attractive, Joe. That's all I'm going to tell you. But that'll do it for us on that particular map. We're going to get right over to Nameless.
That's all right, Joe. I read stuff as well, but that map looked absolutely amazing. I mean, you saw a lot of the players, while they spawned on the outskirts of the map, they ran straight to the center to get in those up-close gunfights. We saw 74Us, we saw MP5s, and also that Type 63 looked pretty nasty. We saw TP picking up some multi-kills with it. And what I want to highlight during these highlights is that the time to kill looks absolutely phenomenal. You see these players having sort of these longer gunfights, and the player who hits the better shot is going to win it. This Type 63 and the Sniper, those were two of my favorite guns to see. But towards the middle of this game, a lot of the players decided to put away the Sniper and pull out that submachine gun because it wasn't working that well. You can see Hutch back here. He picks up a kill here in a moment, and then he decides to, put that Sniper away and pull out a sub. He was calling out Ricky for killing him over and over, saying Ricky's the guy who always gets me every single lobby that I'm in. Legion was having a lot of fun running that LMG. At first, I was like, what gun is that? It's killing so fast, and I realized it was the LMG. So people starting to try out that stoner gun. You can get multi-kills with it. It has a big clip, and Legion was playing well throughout this game. Moving on, we saw Skuntman. This guy's just always a beast at every single Call of Duty. One of the best Call of Duty players of all time, and he's staying with that 74U. It seems to be the gun that he's most comfortable with, and he's been dominating both games that he's been in so far. MP5 as well. We saw a lot of our CDL pros continuing to use the MP5. It has really good hip fire, and also when you're up close, it's just going to rip through anybody. Something else there in this game was a lot of players were trying to drop shot, and they were realizing that it's way different in Cold War. You can't drop shot. When you drop shot, your ADS goes back to hip fire, so you have to take your time. If you're going to lay down, you have to be tactical about it.
Do you know how lovely that is?
Sliding is still very good as well. We saw Noisy Butters just slide a little bit ago and get right back up into position, ready to fight. Shane, one of our coaches in the COD League, running the 74U. It seems like all the CDL pros, they're loving the 74U, and they're getting right into the center of the map and trying to just get into square-up gunfights, while some of the other top streamers, they're trying out different weapons, like iron sight snipers, Type 63s, and LMGs. And we see this is actually a Type 63 that he had a scope on, and he had to pull out his RPG to take down this chopper. He realized it took like 2 RPGs and also some bullets, and he was getting pretty stressed. But yeah, that was Satellite. That was one of my favorite maps so far, but we got to get into some more gameplay. Let's check out some more maps and some more modes. Maven and Merc.
Oh, Nameless, you are phenomenal at what you do. Great breakdown as always, but yes, we're going to continue rolling on through. New maps, new modes, as we rock through this multiplayer global reveal for Cold War. So far, it has been awesome. We have a lot more to come over the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Is it time for Miami?
It is. We're playing some domination, and everybody, I want you to pay attention. We saw a little bit there in, Combat Arms on Armada, but the zones are a little bit different. It's just not a flag. It's really about a little bit of a bigger area that you're going to be fighting over, and I like that a lot. So switching things up, but as you said, we're going to Miami. I cannot wait to see this map and mode and how it plays.
Joe, I've never been more excited for anything in my entire life.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, Joe. We're going to start off with Cesar Bueno, Skies. Professional player for the Mutineers as they're getting ready to get into the lobby, just looking through the create a class and score streaks to see what he wants to lock on up. XM4 out. And yeah, you can see, I know we've seen a couple looks at it, but like the variety of attachments you're going to have for the different positions on the gun, the variety is going to be wild. He highlighted Ninja for a second. I want to see like what it went through exactly, but.
So what I saw and what I read is that it quiets you when you were sprinting and how fast
you go. Dampens the sound of it.
Right. Okay. So I believe that you can walk and crouch and you will be completely silent. But if you are sprinting, you will still have some noise, but it definitely quiets it.
Cool. Interesting.
Let me find out.
Yeah, he's going through everything.
Well, this is the best part when you play a new game, right? Just going through all the different features, all the different attachments, all the different perks, the weapons.
Full-blooded Ghost and
And
Ninja.
again, this isn't going to be everything that we see throughout Cold War. This is not going to be the full release. There's going to be more perks. There's going to be more weapons, more attachments.
This looks like it could be out of like a Bad Boys film, like Miami.
Well, yeah, that's where they do it. Is in Miami.
Oh, that's a good point, Joe.
Yeah,
that's why you're the brains of this operation.
Amazing.
You're the brains of this operation.
That is actually where they shoot those
Okay,
movies.
well, thanks for that, Joe.
I'm getting
Look
sweaty
at this,
now.
though.
I'm fucking mad, bro.
It looks good.
Motion blur, motion blur, motion blur. Tell myself, motion blur.
As Sky's loading on in. You're seeing the different parts. You have in the middle of the street. You got the bar area. You have the pool. Well, you got the ocean. In a way, it's 3 lanes, but there's a lot of different areas that you can go to. As well, again, coming in, and you see the different squads.
Wait, that looks so much
yeah,
better.
one
What
side
the
coming in
fuck?
through towards the boat, the other one towards the street. And yeah, that was dope. His domination loading on up. And is Sky's going to go for the objective? Is anyone going to go for the objective because I talked about it? And the answer is no. Nobody captures C. What's going on here, Maven?
Listen,
They
they're not
need
as
you on the
focused
team.
on the objective. Dude, that is sometimes the most frustrating thing about pubs, you know, when like you're fine, you're going off, you've got 50 kills, you see somebody on your team, they've got 3 and no time in the objective, like help me out a little bit, but you gotta play both. You gotta focus on it all. You gotta be like LeBron, you know, you're getting the assists, the rebounds, and the points. You're doing it all on the map, Joe. My Call of Duty playstyle is very similar to LeBron now that I think about it, Joe. Thanks for that compliment.
You're one of the greatest players ever.
We'll see what Marksman could do is he's looking for the angles, and well, you see the hip fire strong there.
I was going to say, I mean, you guys are both around the same age and you have the same accolades.
That's true, yeah.
The slide has some fucking
nailed it, Joe.
nutty movement in this game, bro. It's like, it is hard.
I'll tell you what, I keep thinking about that pool with how hot it's been in LA. It was like 110 the other day. That pool looks very comforting. He sure did.
Surprise! As again, you heard Marksman talk about it, a little bit of the nutty movement. I'm sure the devs are going to be paying attention. They'll get their feedback from all of these players.
Trying to view Miami
well, and that's where like there's like a couple different skill gaps when you talk about a game like Call of Duty. Like, is there the gun skill part of it? Yes, and you know, being able to shoot and becoming a better player from that regard. But it's like once you get that down, the next step is really that movement, right? Like becoming more fluid on the map, finding mechanics in the game that you can get a little bit of edge over the competition. And yeah, no, the movement could be nuts, and that'll be something we'll keep an eye on. But over to Kat Connie, she's looking to hit the shots. There's a little bit of a snapper.
And a nice snipe right there. She's looking over the beat. zone right now. Has the shotgun in the back pocket.
Kismet.
Surprise!
Kismet.
Later.
I would like to.
Kismet is Jericho. It's basically it seems to be in almost the same spot, just on opposite ends. As he's going to go for this B zone, play a little bit of objective. You and Jericho would get along well.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But that you heard, I can't remember her name, but one of the lead map designers kind of saying like, I stay away from the middle, like the middle of the map. That is a sniper's haven. And you kind of saw a bit of it there, but there are the alleyways that you can work the flank, different things that you can do on the map.
So you see in the top right, attack chopper called in by Priesta.
Like,
he's doing his thing.
Supposed to pre-aim. I only know this room.
Yeah, well, I think you heard Espresso sort of talk about the lighting. Like, I'm sure everything is going to be get a little bit better.
Right there.
Full game release.
And I think Jericho's kind of talking about one of the more difficult things when you play a new map, right? Like figuring out
where do I go,
all the different angles, mastering the map. Like where can people be L triggering and holding me in, but. It's Ricky with some quality beams from the top balcony, able to dip away with his life as well and look to ruin a couple players' lives as well.
And that's what one of the biggest thing was from last year is load up on a map you didn't know. The mini-map wasn't there, right? You're like, where do I go?
It makes it a little bit easier.
Where do I go, right? And they bring back this traditional Black Ops mini-map. That definitely helps you out.
Well, now on to Hutchie to his POV. As he's trying to get up close and personal and near that Dom point, but you can see, I mean, that's typical of a lot of Dom maps. Like B's a death trap. Like that is the hard thing where you have to work as a cohesive unit to try and get it in. If you're solo playing the objective on B, good luck because you've got a world star.
And it looks like he has a smoke equipped. And one of the notes that we got was like the smokes were strong in this Call of Duty, maybe compared to some in the past.
What is happening here?
Priesta is in a gunship.
Smoke him! Light it up!
Chopper gunner.
Okay, well that guy got fried. People are just getting
you're getting smoked, you're getting beamed.
Kind of hard, actually.
It looks like he's still pretty healthy though.
Wait, how cool is that? That you can see the lights from the map bouncing off the minigun in the chopper.
Yeah, lighting has evolved over the last decade or so. That is absolutely for sure. But now you see a gorgeous look at kind of the entire map breakdown. But yeah, that's one thing since this is a night map, right?
Light it up. It's Priesta, just start shooting it.
See, is there like a night vision that he can swap to? I don't know.
Maybe everybody's got like Ghost or Cold Blooded on. Right. I don't know which perk it is in this game, but they're like, oh, we're not letting Priesta do that.
Hutch trying to hit the snipes. I think you saw the Type 821 out from Priesta as he was looking to get dirty with it. Hutch's face, he is locked in. Just a gamer.
All right, halftime.
Oh, it's not close, Joe.
It's
unfortunately.
It is not close. He's got 900. He's playing with Nick. He's got Mud Dog on his team. He's got Courage. He's got a solid squad.
Mud Dog's bringing him down, Joe.
Pulling up Scump Stream, dude. This guy's cracked.
Yeah.
He's 21-2. Yeah, no, he has been dominating lobbies, and you would expect that from one of the greatest players of all time. But over to Testament we go. We talked about his sniping prowess earlier, and he's going to have the sniper out as he's looking to line it up towards mid-map. But yeah, I think especially with it being a nighttime map, like learning the map, knowing the angles, is going to be all that more important. But just aesthetically,
you know what I mean?
It's a sexy map. It is. I want to see like the one side they were talking about when it had the developers on, like how you can kind of go underwater on the one side.
I think it's right behind him.
It is. Yeah. But like it hasn't really seemed to be that much in play as of yet, at least with these guys.
It looks like Nick was in it. Well, no, that's not it. If We Love Games, they're sort of playing around it, but it looks like you can go sort of towards A, towards C. If you want to switch that up, as Testy brings out that LW3, the Tundra. I like that.
There are a few things more satisfying in any kind of FPS, but especially Call of Duty, with hitting snipes. Just hitting clean snipes. It feels good. We'll see what Hutch can do from the power position. Well, not going to matter. From Priesta's chopper over to Scump's chopper, and Peep, this lobby is just getting milked. Just dominating them from the sky. Oh, kill after kill. We'll see him, Mud Dog. Doozy.
Later,
Courage.
Jack.
Everybody dropping.
Yeah, and he's like, just so you guys know, this isn't a pub lobby. I'm playing some talented players, and I am smoking.
This will be a
lot of buildings.
nice YouTube video. Well, yeah, a lot of buildings. The night cover of night as well.
Ooh, if you can get them spawning towards that beach side, we'll see you later.
Mud Dog's already dropped to this thing twice.
They're probably holding the kill cam too. They're like, we're not letting Scump do this to us.
Yeah, I do believe they are losing full.
Oh, that's swag as well.
Yeah, it's been swag, courage, and Mud Dog have died like 2 or 3 times in a row.
They're on the beach.
That's why he's a Call of Duty pro player.
Yeah, the beach is usually where you go to vacation. Not here. Nope.
Do I not have Ghost?
I think you heard. We got on board with swag, and he's like, I can't hide from this guy.
Sometimes they're gonna be 6 and 17. Fucking. This is.
No, that's what, dude, it's actually funny going over from Scump POV to the team that was getting destroyed. It was just like kind of quiet comms. Like,
it's kind of like, hey guys, we're gonna be in a YouTube video.
100%
Scump, hey, destroyed Tim, courage, swag, 40 kills on
like
Miami.
Mount Rushmore with all of their heads on it. Yeah.
Just Scump and a chopper gunner.
Hell, Jesus.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. That is accurate.
That is truly accurate.
No, but it's cool to see the variety of personalities just battling it out on all these different maps. So we've seen what, Armada, Satellite, now we're in Miami.
Well, I mean, you look at Satellite, very much, you know, all outside, right? You come in here, you have fights at the bar, fights in the hotel, you have fights at the beach. There's just all these different environments that these players are going into.
We were at the Ultra Facilities, one of the professional teams in the Call of Duty League. It's Benjamin Bance on your screen now. Top player in his own right, and I think it's Vance maybe playing on Wisdom's account, but I believe it looks like it's Vance with controller in hand currently.
Well, you can hear that when you get weak. You hear the heartbeat pick up. It sounds really cool.
It does. The audio seems very, very.
Ooh, what is this? A little artillery strike coming in from. Oh, did he call it in? Oh no, Vance!
Dude,
that is a mistake.
We've all been there.
We have.
The number of times I've done that in something like Domination, where I launch all my streaks, I'm like, oh, it's halftime. I just use those for no reason whatsoever. I got a couple of kills, but my impact on the objective was minimal. But now to the French sensation himself, Gotaga, one of the most popular gamers in the world. I feel like I've seen him compete in so many different games, but his legend grew in Call of Duty, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's talented. He can do it all. She's rocking that 74U. On board Trimax now. He's got the Tundra out.
Okay, what is his camera setup? Because it looks like he's in the game. How do I do that?
Well, he's got a green screen, but he is half of the screen.
Yeah, I want you to set that up for me.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, but like it looks like he's in the game.
Why did you just assume I had an expertise in green screens?
Joe, you wear glasses. You look like you'd be very tech savvy and ready to set that up for me, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joe.
I'm not going to do that for you whatsoever.
Nameless, wouldn't you say he looks a bit like a scientist? Thank you.
Nameless looks like a cosplayer from Miami right now.
Narcos.
Yeah. I mean, he looks good, but
he does. He looks good.
I'm not.
Oh, wait, they can't be. People can't be rage quitting in this.
There's no way. It looks like game's about to end. Jericho's team, they're going to get the victory.
There we go, Jericho.
Who had 6,300 damage?
I didn't see.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
There's no doors. No doors.
Who was dominating?
Could be Priesta. There's a good chance it's this guy.
And there he highlighted a difference this time.
Look at him just.
No doors.
Mini Uzi.
Jericho was talking about the show. No doors in the game. You won't be hammering through doors.
And Marksman were three-shotting people. So yeah, no doors.
Everybody's learning.
Rejoice.
Big smiles.
Yeah. I want to see if the scoreboard was too, like who had the 6,300 damage. I was curious who was absolutely frying the lobby, but this is the part where I'm like trying to get my brain to like slow down when they go through it. Just appreciate all the different attachments that they have inside of this.
Maven, you will have your time.
I know.
October 8th,
like,
Maven. October 8th.
Let's do.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking like that because I'm literally just going to have you tell me what to put on my weapons. And I'm going to do what you do.
Let's do that.
I'm going to try everything though. It's the beta. We try out different things.
That's true. That's a good point. Well, one of our matchups has wrapped. It looks like we're going to hop over to one that hasn't finished yet. 27 points away from victory is one of our squads. Again, this is 6v6 domination on Miami. Tasty's put away the sniper for now, just trying to hit the shots with the AK-74U.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
Oh, that hit. That hit.
Let's go, Sean J. Looks like she was able to call on some score streaks. Nice 74 U shots in, but who is that? The nice snipe shot from it's whoever's on Team Envy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say a lot when I play the game at first. What are you doing over there? Because I don't know where people should be, so that's my
what are you doing over there?
Maybe
Maybe that's where I should be.
Oh,
it's Crim.
Oh, it's the Empire squad. We got Rambo Ray, the coach, Clayster, Crim6, Crim, the greatest Call of Duty player of all time. There is no dispute. I don't want to hear any arguments, but yeah, that's going to be tough to deal with. Is to represent the Envy squad right now.
Yeah, Team Envy, also known as the Dallas Empire, are world champions. You got the coach in Rambo, one of the greatest players hanging out, Crim and Clay. Clay back-to-back world champion. They'll probably be rotating players in and out. But it looks like Crim's focusing on gameplay. Clay is talking to the chat.
What did he just? But didn't both of these players? And I know this is like separate. This is the multiplayer reveal. But from an esports competitive side, they were like with the first 2 players to crack $1 million in winnings, right?
$1 million.
That's
yeah.
pretty impressive. Hey, Bobby Pop, the Scarf Lord.
We love Bobby Pop.
I will be back with a camel toe.
Bob's got a great mustache.
He does. He does. He really does. It looks like he's rocking the 74U as well.
I miss his long hair though.
And this is what Bobby does. I don't know if he's an auctioneer or what.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No.
Where's the pool at, dude?
He's probably on hour 40 of streaming.
Yeah, no, he grinds.
I'm gonna chill in the pool the rest of the game.
Hey, cannonball, Bob! Cannonball!
Oh, get in, Bob!
I'm gonna be chilling in the deep end, dude. I'm going off the dive-in board, dude.
He's a big boy.
Get yourself a pina colada, hang out.
Would you leave me alone? I'm trying to go off the diving board.
He's on vacation.
No vacations in Miami.
I'm gonna end this one. Where's the pool at? I think the pool is behind the lobby.
Yeah, they are getting destroyed.
Yeah, this is a bad one. This is a bad one.
Oh, so trying to turn this up.
He's trying to be positive about it.
Yeah. Before this game is over.
Yeah, hit it, Bob. Hit it.
Miami Luxury Hotel, ladies and gentlemen. That is my room in the Benhouse Suite, the northwestern corner. I will now be doing a turnover in the pool. 3, 2,
okay.
1.
I'm just waiting for him to just
score this out of 10.
Oh, where did he jump off? Did he go up the diving board? That was amazing. Do it again, Bob.
Did he like crouch first?
Do it again.
Whoa.
That was less impressive. That was less impressive.
That wasn't as good. Try again, Bob. Do it. What are you doing, Bob?
Okay, but Bob, this is giving me a headache.
How's it work?
Oh, no. Wait, how did he do that last time?
Wait, how did I
It was so cool.
Yo,
no, I don't know. It didn't look like he even did anything.
I don't know what.
We're wondering the same thing, Bob.
There's no neutrals. It's only just cap.
Oh, wait, they are 3 capping right now. There's been opportunity for a comeback. It is a slight one.
Not much.
Never mind.
No longer any
chance
of
at
comeback.
7,600 damage. Oh, hey, Lando.
What's up, Lando?
Craig 6.
We're going to swap over to another one of our matchups going on. Just a reminder, we have a ton of streamers involved in this. So if it ever seems confusing, it's just we're hopping to a lot of different POVs. Trying to stick with one game until it finishes, but want to give love to a lot of these guys that are participating, just hopping through all of the action. But we'll have some of the different streamers too, especially with some of the CDL teams. It's like 5 people swapping in and out.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to get their time on the game.
I saw the scoreboard and Bobby Pop was at the bottom, so my man was having a tough one. He didn't have the bumper. He's going to be a vehicle expert. We'll just hop on board when we get to the snowmobiles.
No, I bet in Armada he was probably dominant, right?
Yeah,
Put that guy in a boat, he's going to fry. But a different look, a new map. Hope you enjoyed Eyes On with Miami. I still don't know the physics in-game behind how Bob managed to do the cannonball off of... How do you do that? And then he couldn't replicate it? It was truly special. That might have been the best moment we've had so far.
Yeah. Well, and Bob's still trying to figure out mouse and keyboard because he switched to that, so...
He's trying his hard. Bob,
getting there.
We love you, buddy. You're trying your hardest. Unfortunately, the team got smoked, but you've got more chances. We continue on with the multiplayer reveal for Cold War. But before we get to our next map, our next mode, we're going to toss it over to our good friend, Nameless.
Yeah, if that wasn't intended to be in the game, that needs to be in the game. What Bob just did was absolutely spectacular, and Miami is a really interesting map, right? Like, it's a nighttime setting, but there's still little vibrant areas like the pool and the neon lights that you saw. We saw literally every single weapon that's in this game displayed on this map. We saw snipers, shotguns, the Type 823, which is sort of that mini Uzi gun. We saw players like Scump and Priest are running it. They were going off, like getting 10 to 12 kills in a row, getting chopper gunners, and absolutely lighting up the map. I mean, we're seeing M4s still, but we're seeing players sort of decide on what's the gun that's kind of OP right now, and it seems to be that Type 823. And now we're seeing Priest right here. He actually got the chopper gunner very early on in this game, but he was only able to pick up like 3 or 4 kills, and he was like, man, this is so dark, I can't see anybody. And he was just roaming around. He wasn't able to pick up too many, and he's like, there's so many buildings, but at least he can see the entire map and call out for the rest of his squad. On this game in particular, it's starting to get a little bit more sweaty. Players were starting to go for the big games. They were going for the YouTube videos, and you can see Priest was frustrated that he couldn't pick up any more kills inside of this chopper gunner. I think it was later on, we also saw Scump with the chopper gunner go on a crazy spree. He was playing against like Nick Merckx and Tim and all those guys, absolutely lighting them up. We saw some rage quits. Also right here, we're seeing the 74U. A lot of players are still loving to run this, and every single player that we've seen using the 74U has had that laser on it. They love to hip fire with it. And right there we saw Overkill with the sniper. And this is that spree that I was talking to you guys about. See, he got the chopper gunner, but Scump was able to see literally everyone. You heard him commenting on it like, this isn't a normal pub. I'm playing against some good players, and they're getting destroyed. Right here, he picks up like, I don't even know, like 10, 12, 13 kills in a row. And when we switched over to the opposite team, it was Tim, and he was like, I don't even know what to do, man. We're just getting smoked. Because when that chopper gunner's in the sky, you have to stay inside, and you can't get to the domination points. Another thing to highlight is that in Cold War, the domination zones are a lot bigger, so it's going to provide for crazy fights inside of the domination point and also contests. Hopping on board here with the Toronto Ultra squad, we saw them roaming around here with that 74U and the MP5. A lot of these players on the CDL teams running submachine guns, Overkill as well, pulling out an AR. And right there to the left is that diving board. We saw Bob jump up here. He counted it down. He pointed out the spot that he was staying in the hotel. And then he just gets a super jump. Like, what is that? He tried to do it a couple times after this, and he wasn't able to achieve it. But, man, that was a cool game. But we're going to get into some more gameplay here in a bit. I'm going to throw it back to Maven and Merc.
All right, thank you so much. And yeah, I think we're going to Moscow next. We're going to check out some TDM on that particular map as we continue to hop through some of the various locales we have in Cold War. Well, we've had the ocean, we've had the dunes, we've had the downtown life. Now we're going to be heading in kind of more urban feel into Moscow. 6v6 team deathmatch. TDM, obviously one of the more popular modes in the history of Call of Duty. One of the absolute staples as we get ready to rock.
It feels like it's the Cold War of Moscow in here right now. I am really cold on this set, but yeah, I cannot wait.
Okay? Do you want my jacket?
No, it's okay.
You're not getting it.
I appreciate that, but yeah, it is. Yeah, just love going to all the different environments, all the different locations. Vaughn was really talking about that. We're going to take you all over the world, so cannot wait to check out this map.
Yeah, no, so the variety we've seen so far has been absolutely awesome. Once the players get loaded in, we'll hop into that. But Joe, if you had to pick one moment so far of the 3 games we watched, what has been your favorite moment? And you can't say the diving board.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the diving board. Obviously, Scump, you know, in the chopper gun and doing what he does best. I really had a lot of fun with Armada because I thought Armada, what they really showed was the different environments and the way you could play that. You could stay on the boat. You could go with the vehicles. If you wanted to, you could be super deadly in the water. So that map just looked great, dude. The zip line looks so smooth. Just a lot of different elements that you could play around.
Yeah, just a variety of gameplay I'm excited to toy around with for sure when we get hands on it and we get to grind. But we're getting ready to get into the lobby with these famous streamers and personalities as they get ready to go 6v6 TDM. Noisy Butter is going to be kicking off. Looking through, looks like some of the shotguns and what variety you can find there. But I think one of the things I've been trying to keep an eye out for is I read kind of coming into this, and we're going to have, like, I guess when you're changing attachments, like percentages, so you can see how much is going to affect things like fire rate and recoil, which I haven't noticed yet as they're swapping through, but I just think that's awesome. I love to know, like, the exact impact something's going to happen. That percentage,
because in the past it was just a bar.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, as I used to be a competitive player, a pro player, a lot of the times that bar didn't mean anything. It was like
green, red, okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't, whatever it does. But yeah, actually knowing the percentage, what you're really getting into from gun to gun, it's going to be really cool to mess with.
Welcome to the stream.
This is Moscow. First look at it, at the global multi-reveal for Cold War. You'll see a lot of this going through settings. Like motion blur recommended. I know that's one of the first things that I will personally turn off. Like it looks a little bit cleaner.
What are we doing?
Did you like the Cold War multiplayer?
One player, I think, pushed out the same side.
Yeah, I think when we got on board, she was talking about what do you love so far?
I feel this is amazing.
Treyarch, their color palette, I've always talked about it. It is just beautiful, but she runs into a shotgun, and a lot of these creators trying to answer questions, trying to play the game, it is tough to balance.
I didn't get a chance to show you guys the sharks, though. There's sharks on that map.
Oh, she was sort of...
And it's cool.
Wait, there are sharks?
Wait, so what you wanted is in there.
I didn't know that wasn't in my notes. I didn't know there were actually sharks.
Why not?
Oh, I'm never playing that map. I am terrified of sharks. One time...
That's in the middle of the ocean.
No, one time when I was 13 years old, I went on a trip to Hawaii, and we were swimming in this one area, right? And then we got out of swimming from there, and we went up on this cliff, and we're looking down. The water was so clear, we saw multiple sharks right where we were swimming, and I'm never going in open water again.
Are you sure they weren't dolphins?
They were 100% sharks, and I was nearly eaten.
Are you 100%?
Yes, no, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, it scarred me for life.
The map is cool.
All right.
I love the design of it. Like, I guess.
Trying to hear Jacob's
No,
thoughts.
one more.
He loves TDM. Now, he was talking about how much he loves TDM. Okay. So this is what Map's a very fast gameplay. You can see from the size of it. It's got an urban feel to it for sure, but I want to see which building, because one of the things we were looking through is like a metro station, kind of like the central hub, and that's kind of the connector. So this is the metro station. So this is sort of going to be where the whole flow of the map sort of centralizes through.
You can see the concussions coming in, just how it affects those players.
All right, boys.
Trying to get to the adjustments. It's got a proximity mine as well. But yeah, I think it's like what you talked about, right? This just sort of, this is the place you want to be.
Yeah, it just seems like it has like a connector to basically every part of the map, just based on position.
Where's the content creator playlist?
Over to Zuma. The Italian stallion.
Who's that? Noah? I think Noah's getting smoked.
Yeah, might be.
So I wonder how long it's taking these guys to like get used to look at the mini map again, right? Just
That's
like
true,
actually taking a look where are those red dots at. You need a suppressor if you want to stay off that mini map.
No.
Well, it's interesting too when you think about like maybe some higher level players. Like I struggle to sometimes look at the map, but like when you were competing and you were playing a high level, I think you told me your eyes were like on the mini map like 90% of the time.
It was a game within a game. Yeah, I mean you were about 70% of the time like looking at the mini map. Where do you have to rotate? Where is the gunfire? Where do you have to set up? So that's definitely going to take some time. We're on board with Zuma, but I think we're getting Noah J's audio. Okay, so now we're switching to Legion.
At least I'm positive.
Oh, yes, you are losing.
Positively in love with a shotgun.
But Legion, you're a winner. You were born a winner. And it's time to get pumping with the shotgun.
This shotty's out like quick fire right. Doof, doof, doof.
I'm going to Zoom it and just take an emotional check out here when I push him next time for the clips.
For the clips?
I definitely feel like the second sniper,
trying to get my clips in.
At least for pull-up.
So there's some feel upgrades as well. One of those looks to be the jammer.
All right.
Looks like he was one bullet away from taking down Espresso.
Why not?
Hi, bad Sheriff. We need you on Verdansk later.
It's the deputy.
Deputy Hadbad,
also known as Enable.
Is he wearing a headband?
No.
That's just his hair now?
Yeah.
Come on, we've almost got this.
You don't like it?
I mean, I don't have the luxury of hair, but if I had it, I wouldn't be doing that.
No.
It
what
looks
about
like
your beard? What if we did this to your beard?
It might look cool, but it looks like he cut off like the edge of a mop and just put it on there.
You think it might just be a bowl cut?
It looks like a
bowl
wig.
cut. Like it's just keeping a bowl on his head and went all the way
anyone
around.
thinking I'm being mean, Enable and I are boys, so I'm allowed to say this stuff, but Enable, we love you. Just gotta do something about that.
Yeah, definitely.
How it felt to throw text.
And to be fair, right now, you know, with the current situation globally, maybe he just doesn't have the option of a haircut where he lives, so he's been doing it by hand, and that'll lend to
This
that.
game's about to end though, so.
Oh, I'm actually interested. Talking about melee with the shot punch.
If you think about Black Ops 4, it was like one bullet and a punch was
One
a kill,
bullet and a punch.
basically, right?
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! Who was that? Trimax. Ooh, the snap.
Well, no, I think we're on with Trimax. He's got caught by somebody. I don't know who he got caught by. But no, somebody hit him with the movement for sure. And I am not fluent in any language other than English.
No, you told me you were fluent in French and German. You told me that.
And Russian.
I don't think you told me that one.
I travel a lot. Very cultured. Many languages. I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, Joe. That's all I got. I can basically
And
say...
you forgot everything.
I can say...
high school was about 30 years.
Where's the library? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Okay, well, at least you got that going for you in case you ever need to find a library.
Yeah, well, yeah. You never know. In an emergency situation, you might need a library. But some quality beams into the window there from Typical Gamer. We saw it from somebody else's POV on like the first map or second map. He just incinerated somebody. As we continue to hop through the gamers again, we've got people from all over the world. All over the world competing in this, and we'll try to highlight that as we continue on through the day. But for those watching, we hope you're enjoying it.
Oh.
The first eyes on with Kotaga, though, as he is just melting through the competition inside of the metro station, but ultimately will drop.
And I think that's what Legion was sort of talking about, is like, we had a couple of maps where everybody was trying everything out, and now people want to win. People want to pull out the 74U.
Oh, sounds cool.
Well, I mean, I get that way too. Like at the beginning of titles, like it's like I want to try everything, but then once you find one you're comfortable with, one gun that really clicks.
Is Touch giving a pep talk to it? Does he have a missile turret? I don't know what that was, but that took down a UAV or a spy plane, and he was giving it a pep talk.
Okay. Okay.
Let me try.
Well, show us. Try your little bunny hop in.
Yeah, try to hit it.
Well, you can do kind of
A little bit. Oh, the backslide.
I like that.
Okay. There's definitely some fluidity
Well,
that
yeah,
all the players are trying to figure out.
I like the little slide hop. Well, that's one thing that kind of threw me off between like Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare, because you used to be able to jump and slide backwards and you couldn't last year. And I tried sometimes, I just like crouch and be like, I forgot.
We got a War Machine, which looks to be a score streak. So we have a War Machine coming in from Cammy, and the War Machine's gone. Okay, still has it. Maybe because he didn't shoot one, but Sky took his head off.
Oh yeah, no, his head got popped off like a plum. Oh well, the War Machine, that plum just exploded.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, so he used one and it's gone now. So it is gone.
Okay, so he kept it because he hadn't used it yet.
It looks like this is a pretty close game, 64-63. So another map where it has like a, just a lot of different elements. You can play on the outside, you can play inside.
And well, this is Cammy, who, if you watch the Call of Duty League at all this year, he was one of the more prolific snipers, and you saw him
Another War
snapping
Machine. You're gonna need flak jacket with this thing.
Yo, dude, what?
Boom! Boom!
It's swag. It's completely busted, bro. And you can put it away. It's completely broken. Oh my god.
Oh, well, that guy's body is broken after that was a point-blank War Machine to the chest.
Yeah, so Swaggy has figured out that he's like, yo, that War Machine is nuts. He's gonna roll with that.
Yeah, he just had like a 5.5 KD. That's pretty solid.
And Jack was like, that thing is busted. So.
Well, the power of the streaks now popping over to Midnight's POV.
Hey, Devin, we're undefeated.
We actually
We've literally
undefeated.
I definitely got the least amount of kills on the team, but still, yo, Wisdom again. We're playing the game.
Oh, they are rolling. You hear just dubs for Midnight, but Joe, we're gonna fill a little bit of time in chat here. As I think we're gonna start to watch. We've had some of the European POVs, but we've been watching a lot of some of the American influencers and streamers. We're gonna be excuse me, hopping over to the European side of things and kind of showing how that's going to break down. But again, so many streamers from all over the world want to really highlight what they bring to the table and their gameplay. But what did you think of Moscow? I digged it.
It looked awesome. Like I said, like we saw where Cammy was sniping. You had really the terminal where a lot of the fights were going on. And I just love listening to all the players just figure out what they want to use. The War Machine looks awesome.
Yeah, that thing was hitting like a truck. And that's like the satisfaction, like, you know, you heard Courage saying, like, it's broken, it's powerful. Yeah, that's a score streak. It should be powerful. You should be wiping people off the map. And, yeah, from Swag's POV, that thing was absolutely dominating the competition. Got to see it from a couple of the different players. But before we continue on and check out some of the different POVs and maps, we're going to kick it over to Nameless.
Yeah, that was an awesome map. I don't know about you guys, but that map sort of is giving me nostalgia from Black Ops 2. Just the way the fights were happening there, 74 U's, and then just watch people pull out that War Machine. That thing was absolutely insane, and I'm sure we're going to have it for you guys to see once again here in the highlights. But yeah, that center map, the flow of it, you have to get inside and move through the train yard, right? So we see right here on the street, you have him running that AK-47, trying to pick up some kills with the AR. We haven't seen too many AK-47s, but now switching over to the 74U, Nick's going to pick up a massive two-piece here, and once again, we see the laser strapped on it so he can hip fire. And that was a big two-piece as they get control of the center area of the map. You heard Joe and Clint talking about it. You got to control the flow. You got to get in here because you can get to any single part of the map from this area. Enabled Deputy Hadbad running that 74U as well. He's actually the first one I've seen not have the laser, but he was hitting some absolute beam shots here, as well as the MP5 coming back into action. We're seeing so much variety today, and I love to see the top streamers switching up their weapons, right? Like everybody's not just running one weapon. We're seeing snipers, we're seeing LMGs. We even saw some shotguns early on in this game. In Team Deathmatch, you can pretty much run any gun that you want and play yourself, right? It's just you trying to get those kills and help out the squad. Gataga, this guy's been playing Call of Duty for a very long time. The French monster, he was picking up some big kills. Moving on, you see Hutch. And one thing I love about Hutch's gameplay, he's always chilling by himself. When he looks around, you don't see any teammates in sight, and he's just trying to pick up those kills. He was running the M4, a fan favorite from Modern Warfare, now in Cold War, also still very good. And this is the War Machine. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. This thing is beefy. You can put it away, pull it back out, and you can pick up a two-piece. It seems like nobody in these lobbies was running flak jackets, so they were all just getting destroyed by the War Machine. And moving on to Swag here. This is that crazy frenzy you saw him get with the War Machine. He picks up like 5 or 6 kills. And wow, Moscow is just a fast-paced, super fun urban map. I cannot wait to see more. But let's get into the next game, Maven and Merc.
Thank you, Nameless. Yes, let's continue on. Joe, I believe we're going to check out Hardpoint now, one of the fan favorites for the competitive side, which we work on to a high degree with the CDL. We're going to go back to Satellite, a map we saw a little bit earlier on today. Map was awesome, now with a different mode. We'll see how this one will play out, and should be a blast.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see some of our CDL pros sort of take this on, the way the spawns work. You heard Maddox talk about it from our devs. You know, that old school spawn system that we love. Rotation's important. One thing to note that he talked about, you're going to know 10 seconds ahead of that rotation where the next hill is going to go. So hopefully that helps your team rotate to the next one. We know how important that is.
Well, especially early in the title, right?
Yes.
When people are still trying to figure out the rotations, but just waiting on everyone to get into the lobby, and then we'll hop right into Satellite Hardpoint. But looking back to Moscow, I digged it. That just seemed like a kind of traditional Treyarch map. Like, looked like an absolute blast. You saw the different lines of sight that you could have, like long-range fights in the outer alleys. We saw the sniper coming into play, the mid-game or like mid-map havoc that you could have. We saw shotguns being used, SMGs. But now over to Ricky's, you see him really messing with the MP5, and we saw there's a wild card where you can put up to 8 attachments on it, and you can see how stacked he's trying to make this gun right now.
Yeah, I mean, just looking through those attachments, you had one that did 100 plus 150% of vehicle damage. So maybe if you really want to have a weapon to deal with those score streaks, you can. As it looks like he's just trying to load into a game as the lobby's trying to get set up. But excited to see Satellite again. The way that map plays in an objective-based mode.
Well, it'll be a lot different than what we saw in Kill Confirmed.
Yes.
Yeah, like as much as Kill Confirmed has an objective, it's still very, I don't know, can be a little
TDM-esque.
Well, it can be a little set up. Yeah, like TDM exactly. Whereas there's a little bit more rhyme or rhythm to something like Hardpoint. And we'll see, because this is obviously a show match in every sense of the word. Players just trying to, get content for their particular content channels and just enjoy the new game. as we're waiting on the official launch in the beta later in the year. We might be starting it off with Deputy Have That as we head to Angola, Central Africa satellite. It's Hardpoint on with the Deputy.
Let's see what Enable can do. Going through his settings right now. He's got Mud Dog, he's got Kismet on his team. This looks like a pretty good Hardpoint squad. As right away, that Hardpoint pops. Something that we saw this year was like a 10-second sort of cooldown before it sort of stared. This time, you don't have that.
Okay, well, I'm dead.
Just get right into the mix.
Yeah, you just get right into it.
My team.
Scum's on the other team. Yeah.
Okay.
As you see the smokes coming out, we heard the smokes are strong in Cold War.
There are just smokes everywhere as people are trying to get in and lock the point. Well, somebody already hits the flank early. It's the Scarf Lord, Bobby Poff, finding a little flank on through.
Okay.
See the spawns flip as well, but yeah, looks like he rocking the XM4. Nice shots from Cat.
Oh,
and that's what I'm excited to see. Is see the the next hardpoint 10 seconds before this the new one pops. So I want to see that, what that looks like. Shane has that 74U still out.
What's like?
And there we go. It looks like yeah, with 10 seconds left, you'd see it on your minimap.
I know you highlighted the AK-74U. You love it. It's been a fan favorite for ages. Do you have like a, I don't know, favorite gun of what you've seen so far? Is that it?
It's 74U or the 74? Because I feel like, or the 47, the AK-47. Because I feel like the AK-47, it gets lost in a lot of Call of Duty titles at times because usually it's known as that super heavy hitting, but what does that come along with? It's typically a lot of recoil. So I want to see how it performs in this title.
Well, with the sheer number of attachments you're going to be able to have, like who knows? You might be able to really tweak that to more to your liking, but Priesta's POV.
Ooh, the M16, the first one we've seen, the burst gun. I love burst guns.
Wait, that smoke is
oh, he gets one clean
I like
burst
M16.
in, but I think he had 3-4 players he was trying to deal with it. But let's stick with his POV for a second if we can. UAV up, M16 in hand. I think this is like the first burst gun we've really seen in all the POVs we've checked out.
Yeah, there was a burst pistol. I think it was called the Diamati that we saw. The burst pistol is always really strong secondaries. But you see the next comes up. Elimination comes in, and it looks like he wants to edit this a little bit. He's talking a lot about the stock. It looks like he's going to go with the tactical stock. I don't know what it does, but he feels like it's important.
Just to highlight, though, still a cool feature in this particular title, the fact that you can do that on the fly, right? You can edit attachments inside of the game, really tweak and find that sweet spot you're looking for.
Ooh, what is this weapon that Legion is rocking? I like this scope as well, switching it up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was finding the long lines of sight. I mean, it's only got 20 bullets in the clip, but it seems like it's hitting very, very hard.
Uh-oh. No!
Oh, it looks like a semi-auto. At least it sounds that way. But he's going up against Sim. He's going up against Nick, Kismet. There are some stacked squadrons in this game.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like randomized at first or if they were joining particular teams, but may the RNG gods be with you as some of these rosters come together. It's it's 98 to 21. So the focus, unfortunately, for his squad has not necessarily been on the objective, but you live and you learn.
Everybody's getting really excited when they have Scump on their team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been one common theme we've heard from like 3 different people now. Like, oh, we have the king on our squad. That feels good.
Come on, Crim. That's really Crim. I'm gonna talk some mad shit after this. So,
Cat with the sniper out in the dunes, out in the hills. Gives you a lot of cover. Can use that landscape to your advantage. And well, Drifter hits a nice shot right there on the bob.
Dude, so yeah, some of those like bits of cover you can get are nutty, but the test you with a little quick scope, but yeah, frustrating that the stun connects. And yeah, you'll be watching his sniping vids probably the entire year. Is this, yeah, just at first glance, like, it just looks like, like sniping's back. Like sniping looks really, really fun in this title.
It's really snappy. You know, like the aim down sight. Like we saw that last year a bit with marksman rifles, not as much really. I think at times with the AX-50 in Modern Warfare, but you know, as you said, with that wild card, you can sort of stack it.
No, it looks very, very snappy. And speaking of snappy, Testy snapping right now. 2 are going to drop. 3rd in front. He's going to get fried as well as hit after a hit after a hit.
And I'm actually curious. It doesn't look like it, but one thing Treyarch loves to do with snipers is they don't put aim assist on it, right? Compared to other Call of Duty titles that typically have it, Treyarch says no. And it does not look like you have that aim assist. So it's going to definitely take some adjustment with these snipes.
Certainly, certainly. Well, he's hungry for the streaks, and you saw him get like 4 in a row there. Again, like the multiplayer stacks up as you're earning points. He's now on 5 in a row within this life, so he's getting closer and closer to accruing these streaks. But just 1 left in the snipe as he's trying to locate a target to hit the shot. Nice movement there, up to a 6 streak, napalm strike, locked and loaded.
Yeah, I think he was talking
Torch
about...
him! Torch him!
He was talking about a chopper in the air that he's trying to stay away from. Was that, I thought that was going to be a collat. The napalm comes in as well. Testy is going off for us.
He hits the snipe. He burns to alive. The sub's on point as well as Testy is putting on a clinic on satellite. Finally, he's going to drop, but what a spree that was.
Yeah, he gets a little caught, and well, Swaggy's got the War Machine. He's got a chopper as well. His team's got a 40-point lead. So he's enjoying that. And yeah.
That player no longer has legs.
Okay, there you see the flat jacket.
Didn't matter. He is still dead.
I think that player might be, there might have been multiple on the point.
Could have been. Could have been.
I can't see her. She's on the hill.
Yeah, those hills are going to be nutty, man. Like, I feel like you can
get
the bits of cover you can get.
How am I dying there? Please tell me.
Oh, Jack. He must have been up late. He seems whiny today.
Think so?
He did get back from a
he was probably really excited hanging out with us.
Well, he got a great vacation back from Napa yesterday. We did get to spend a little bit of time with Courage, but he's looking to fry today, and my God, swag.
This is the map for it, baby.
This is not Miami. It's a little bit easier to see.
This is the map for it.
This entire team just got shredded to bits by high caliber rounds from a chopper gunner.
Dude, this reminds me of like Black Ops 1, dude. Like firing range, just lighting it up.
Direct sequel. Oh my, yeah, that looked a little bit easier to line up than Miami.
I can't turn my shit.
And that was just a feast. Like a hungry hippo, just gobbling up the opposition. My God, they just keep going
Is
down.
no one gonna shoot this thing?
They're just spawning in front of it and getting destroyed.
Thinking this might be a gameplay for Swag.
I think Swag's having fun. I don't know about the other team. Oh, there. Now
there
the
are
rockets
so many rockets coming in now. You can see in the top left how much health his helicopter has.
Somebody shoot it!
So close to getting taken down. There we go, finally. He's up to 7,000 damage dealt already.
Very cool.
All right, well, I think his streak just said 15 maybe as we left his POV.
Okay.
So, yeah, he got quite a few big kills through the chopper gunner.
I don't really like working with.
Okay.
But I'll show you guys what it looks like at least.
That was amazing.
5 rockets. This is more than 5. That was a couple.
Oh yeah, it did seem like a lot of rockets to take that thing down. But here's that AK-47. I wanted to see it in play.
Oh, well, you can tell just there it hits hard, but
I saw it in play for a half second.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
You know, sometimes that happens. We call that the caster curse.
Yeah.
HP est là, il va là-bas. Ok. Bon, on va gagner tranquillou. Et après ça va se
Trying to decipher the gameplay strategy.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to see the 47 on SAG. The Type 821 here with team.
Yeah, I think Priesta had this out earlier, and it kind of looks like a beam.
Well, I think he just got hit by a War Machine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like a streak plus a combination of a shotgun. Means Teep was just blown to bits. Well, Teep, you got to focus on the objective more, buddy.
Yeah, Teep, this is not the TP show.
Yeah, no, in every single game you ever competed in, Teep, your ass was in the hard point.
Yeah, get in there, buddy. It's because
guy starts streaming and thinks he's a Slayer.
You're not there. You're not there for him.
Nah, you're
to
right.
go in first.
You're right. But look at Bob's face, dude. He's locked in massively. Bob cracks me up.
That's how you know. That's the Bob locked in face.
But we have seen probably like more highlight plays in this particular map. When you think about what Swag was able to do with the chopper, the snipes that Testy was hitting, yeah, there have been some absurd moments as Enable, Deputy had bad. A nose is going down to the wire, 20-point game with 50 seconds to go on the clock.
Yeah, that game clock.
Me cago en la puta madre. Me voy a coger el sniper para matarlo.
I love the passion. I love the passion. There's that Diamante I was talking about.
I don't know if he's happy or mad. I'm not really sure. But
I think maybe he was on a streak, like he was close to something.
Maybe. Oh.
So it looks like they can't even get the rockets off. That seems to be the problem. Yeah.
How long does this fucking thing last?
Yeah, this thing looks very strong.
Finally!
Hey, you got it!
Let's go, Jericho!
You got it!
The biggest play of the game. Hey, the good thing, they're only down a few points, but the chopper gunners look good.
Yeah. They certainly do.
Looks like a chopper made out of vibranium. I don't even know. Like,
what's vibranium?
Isn't that the thing in like Marvel? Isn't that what it's called?
I was thinking of like, I was thinking, what's it called with, is it Wolverine, like adamantium?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking adamantium.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, all right, you metal expert. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what it is.
Some mineral.
Yeah. Back to Scump's POV, you can see why several of the content creators want to be on his team as they are up 100 points.
And Seth's running it up, baby. Seth's running it up right now. He's having a great day.
That was a little 1600 train for
Getting
Scumpy.
me some
little
kills. Let's
choo-choo
go.
action.
Getting me some good production out of the attack chopper right now.
Okay, it's good. Good quality production. He's just trying to find something. Someone's going off. Fearful. Fearful is just taking someone down with the chopper gunner. So you got attack helicopters. You have chopper gunners in the air. Maven, I am going to need you to lock and load with rocket launchers.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm down. That could be my secondary at all times for you, buddy. Yeah. I'm going to max that thing out.
Wow, nice shot. He's got to watch this kill cam. Oh, marksman.
Yeah, you saw it. That's just one of the ones you take on the chin. Like, all right, yeah, nice shot.
This is the RPD, rocking the LMG. Hutch continues to switch it up, try all the different weapons. This game almost over.
I just feel like I've liked, like,
bro,
of all the guns we've seen, like, just the, I don't know, the sound and feel of them just looks satisfying.
Yeah.
Like, there's just like a weightiness to kind of the gunfire. I love it.
I almost have my helicopter.
Noah is excited because he's almost there. And that's the thing, right? Obviously, the score streaks, they don't reset after death. But if you're having a tough game, you might not get one of the higher costly score streaks.
I saw some people kind of tweeting during this and saying, like, yes, it's different now with keeping it through death, but, like, with the multiplier, like, you really need to have, like, some nice streaks. Because they're going to be hard to earn.
Yep.
But now War Machine out for Hutch. As he's hitting people,
Dude,
just
you
getting
do not have flak
smithereens.
jacket on. It is one, and you're gone.
Oh, you got, was the metal boomer? Applies perfectly to Hutch. Oh, mistakes are made, but also takes out half the enemy team.
We've all done that. We've all done that. And I actually saw on the bottom of the screen, I really like, it said the percentage of damage dealt that you do, right? So when you get that elimination.
I like that.
Right, so if he did 97%. Like that, you did a lot of the work.
Wow, what just popped up on his screen? There were like 62 lines of text. He did a lot of stuff there, apparently, with that kill. But Marksman was one of the nasty snipe we saw earlier in the game. We'll see if he can put on a show for us as we get to the tail end of this. Just 1.1 seconds remaining, so this could end any moment once there's a bit of contest or somebody stepping out of the hard point, but still going for the quick scopes.
Nah, Marksman, you don't. You had some nasty snipes. You just missed that little flick. It's okay. You did not suck. We've all been there. Like,
he's rebounding just fine for the victory. Hits the shots. 57 eliminations for him. 237 to 192 victories. We hop over to Zuma, the Italian stallion, for the moment, but just hopping through a lot of these players and some of their highlight moments. But that might have been the best map for just showing off some crazy plays so far.
Yeah, no, it's like I'm doing what I can. Like I'm playing against some pros sometimes, some really great players.
That would have been nasty if he
Oh
hit that.
man, it feels like everybody's getting comfortable, Maven.
Yeah.
Especially with these snipers.
I mean, I tried.
That was naughty.
Boys. 16-30.
Yeah, that's all you can do sometimes.
Yeah, good game.
Put
No,
your
I had
best
a
foot
really
forward.
good game.
Yeah, puts up a solid game there from Noah, but that was insane. We saw the snipes, we saw the War Machine hit, we saw the attack chopper. I feel like there was just a wide breadth of just crazy, insane plays there on satellite. We saw kill confirmed on it earlier. This time it's going to be the hardpoint mode. Some players focusing on the objective, some players focusing on lighting it up in the kill feed. But yeah, you can't argue. There's been a lot of variety so far and some shiny moments for sure.
And again, every single time we go to a map like satellite, you can see the different elements that you want to play around. If you don't want close quarters, you can go out into the dunes. You have that cover to play from. That's where you can use that sniper. If you want to get in everybody's face, you use the pathways, right, that we see from time to time. But it's just so cool to see all the unique elements.
And well, Nameless has been doing our breakdowns post-match. This one should be an easy and a fun one because there were plenty of highlight moments. Nameless, take it away, bud.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest games we've had so far, if not the craziest. I mean, we saw sniper sprees, we saw players picking up chopper gunners, and in that particular game, if you're listening to the in-game comms, every single player was trying to get their score streaks. We saw the War Machine come back out to play, and there's some trends that we're seeing here. Every time it's on Jericho, he's shooting down a chopper in the sky. If it's on Swag, we're seeing a War Machine, and if it's on Testy, we're going to be seeing some snipes. You see Shane here with the 74U early on, picking up some kills, and this was hardpoint, so a lot of our CDL pros and CDL pro coaches, they are going to be more well prepared for the hardpoint game mode. We saw the M16 for the first time today in one of our CDL pros' hands. Priesta, he was trying to pick up some kills, and right here I heard him, he was complaining about the smoke. He was like, I couldn't see anything. There's so much smoke, and in the Cold War, smokes are insane. They're a lot bigger, and you can use them to your advantage, and you see it coming out early to play here on Satellite Hardpoint. We're seeing this Type 63 once again pick up a ton of kills, and this was the spree that I was most excited to watch. Testy, he said it early on. He was like, I want to get some streaks, man. I need to go off. I need to pick up streaks. He misses one shot, and then he just goes on a crazy spree. He picks up like 3 snipes. He pulls out his 74U, picks up another kill, and it's just such a satisfying kill with that sniper, especially when you get a headshot. The sound in Cold War is absolutely amazing. The napalm strike comes out, picks up 2 kills, and right here, keep your eye on the sniper. It looks like he gets a collat, but he picks up 1, and then the napalm gets another 2. So this was just an exciting play out of Testy, and it was crazy because he called it right before it all happened. Hopping on board here with Swag, like I said, every single game, this guy's going off. He has the War Machine, also has 2 streaks to his name, no big deal. They finally pulled out Flak Jacket, but he's still able to get those kills, and he's just been sticking with the M4, right? Like, he comes from Warzone, he loves the M4, going into Cold War, it's almost just as good. Chopper Gunner, lighting up Satellite. Now, this map is completely open, there's no buildings. So if you get a Chopper Gunner, you're pretty much gonna just fry everybody on the map. And you see Swag right here, he has no remorse for the other team. Yeah, that was incredible. That was one of the best games we've had so far. And if today couldn't get any better, we have a special announcement for you guys at home. Jess and Clint, take it away.
Well, thank you very much, Nameless, as we gear up to dive into one of the other brand new modes coming up into Cold War multiplayer, VIP Escort. There are a few updates for everyone that we wanted to go over with you guys about free post-launch content and how Cold War is built for the PlayStation 5.
So Treyarch has committed to continuing to deliver a lot of content for free as part of Black Ops Cold War's post-launch seasons. Stuff like new maps, new modes, new base weapons, and more will be rolled out for free for players across the post-launch seasons of the game, just like Modern Warfare did last year.
This is awesome. So does that mean that just by playing, I can keep getting access to all sorts of new multiplayer content every few weeks or so?
Yeah, exactly. And from what I've been told, Treyarch's got solid plans for post-launch multiplayer content, and they're going to roll out a lot more detail on this before launch.
Jess, you've got the knowledge hookup.
I know
so
it.
A lot of people are also wondering how Black Ops Cold War will take advantage of the next-gen consoles, and specifically the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, right. And so new console years are always super exciting because devs can bring fans these awesome experiences in all their glory by using the power of these new consoles. Treyarch and crew are focused on taking advantage of 5 key features for Black Ops fans. First off is higher refresh rate. Cold War can take advantage of the PS5's ability to run at 120 Hz. So if you've got a display that's 120 Hz capable, as a player, that's going to translate into cut down input lag, which is going to give you a really smooth gameplay experience.
I like the sound of that, Jess, and I know resolution is always a big one for players too. Maxing out the 2 gives you this super clear, smooth image that creates an edge of multiplayer. The Treyarch crew is leveraging the additional memory that the PS5 provides so the team can build true 4K gameplay.
Yeah, and to make everything look that much better, the team are tapping into the ray tracing tech available for PS5. This is all about creating the most realistic lighting and effects. Treyarch is using ray tracing with their photogrammetry captured environments and characters, which is when you digitally scan an object in the real world and recreate it nearly perfectly in-game, and combines it with what's called a photometric lighting system. Basically, you end up with this absolutely beautiful HDR 4K experience on the PS5 with some of the most realistic looking environments yet.
Yeah, that all sounds awesome, Jess, but sound and feel are also just as important in the multiplayer experience, especially in a game like COD.
Yeah, good call. And Cold War will take advantage of both 3D audio and haptic feedback. Cold War takes advantage of PS5 tech that allows them to create true 3D audio.
Ooh.
This creates a sound image in front of, behind, below, and above you. In multiplayer, you're going to get the most advanced directional feedback from your environment. So weapons will sound differently based on the point of origin. Footstep direction and distance are going to be super clear. You guys get the picture. It's all designed to help you know where your enemies are within a 3D sound space. And to help translate all of that into literal feel, Cold War multiplayer uses every bit of the haptic feedback systems in the new DualSense controller. So the vibrations and the triggers are more advanced than they've ever been in terms of telling you exactly what's happening with the weapon in your hands or the vehicle you're driving when you play.
Damn, so this sounds like it's going to be wild on PS5. Thanks for the rundown, Jess. Now let's gear up for our first look at a brand new mode called VIP Escort.
Yes, I am so excited for VIP Escort. And, you know, like we've said earlier, it's a 6v6 VIP Escort. So this time we're going to be playing on Crossroads. It's a huge map, much bigger than what we've seen before. So that's really going to affect the way that our pros and our influencers are playing. And of course, depending on which side you are on, you are either trying to kill the VIP or rescue them. So, you know, that's enough hearing about it. I really want to see some more gameplay. Merc, Maven, take it away.
Jess just killed that.
She's crushing it.
Yeah, she's crushing it. The whole haptic feedback, 4K resolution, 3D
it's a
audio.
lot of big words.
I don't know what's going on, but it all sounds awesome. And we can't wait to get our hands on the game, but let's continue on with this awesome gameplay segment. It is the multiplayer reveal. If you're just joining us, we've seen a whole array of gameplay. You can check back through VODs to check it out, but I know most of you've been watching this the entire time, and I hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. But it's the new mode. It's VIP Escort. And Joe, you should be familiar with this because you're very good. I'm not.
Okay.
You basically escort me around all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Protect me.
Right. We have to protect you. We get that challenge quite often, right, to take care of Maven, right? that is really important. And again, as Jess said, you're going to try to protect and extract your VIP, or you're going to try and take them down. It is an elimination-based game mode. It's 6v6. But what's interesting about this one is depending on the map, it is going to play differently. We're going to Crossroads. We haven't seen that yet, right? You're going to have vehicles that you can use. But if we switch maps, you know, we play this Miami maybe a little bit, it's going to play a lot different. And I think that's what's so exciting about this is, yes, it's a new mode, but it's also going to have different feels based on the map.
Well, let's get into Crossroads. This one, if you were watching the developer commentary early in the broadcast, they were talking about the snowmobiles, and I think she said like one of the more satisfying things is just nailing somebody with a snowmobile. I tend to agree. I want to smash people with a snowmobile too. So this should be very cool to see. This is, again, one that's going to be transport vehicles, snowmobiles all over the map. This is one of the larger maps. It's a very, very large map. And yeah, I don't know what to expect. This is the first time we've really seen eyes on with VIP, but from an overall breakdown standpoint, it sounds fun. It should be a blast.
Yeah, it sounds a lot of fun. There's a lot of ways you can win the round. There's a lot of different ways that you could play this game. Again, also, score streaks are going to be for the VIP only. They're the only person that can earn some score streaks. They're going to get a spy plane. They have 2 smokes to protect themselves as well. So if you are that VIP, you're going to have a couple of different ways that you're going to want to play.
To the snowmobile, please. No! Why would you get the snowmobile? See, they knew what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Now look how slow you look, guys.
That looks awesome. It looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah, this is what we want.
Go.
Or bet at
Zuma, it's time to smash.
What do you mean?
Find him, hunt him.
I mean, you did donate $200.
Hit him with the snowmobile. He's already out of it. I'm very sad.
Thank you so much.
I was hoping he was going hunting. One person I know we can rely on to do that when we get to them later is Bobby Puff.
Yeah, he's going to try and nail some people. But again, elimination-based mode. This is going to be first to 4. And it sounds like an escort is already there. I think it's over. So the escort's there. Now they got to get him out.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. They already got him out. They got the round win. So, again, we're hopping from game to game. But they didn't watch the point. That's basically what Sim's saying. So, thank you very much.
No, he seemed a little frustrated there, but over to Nick Merckx we go. As you mentioned, we're going to be hopping in between a lot of the games.
Okay, so he's the VIP. Nick's the VIP. If we can watch Nick for a little bit. Now, looks like you could revive as well as Bobby gets taken down.
Hey, Bob. Yep. I like that from Nick.
This isn't really a tactic.
No, yes, it is. This is absolutely a tactic. This is called mind games. Now, do you want to do that with your teammates? More often than not, no.
Yeah.
But Bobby down, I mean, we're used to seeing that quite a bit.
No, he's still there. Oh, okay, got my elimination. Yeah, so the down mechanics are just like blackout, by the way.
Oh. Okay, I saw someone up there.
Interesting. So you kind of hear some comparisons to
Protect me, Caesar.
something like Blackout or Warzone, like a BR with the down mechanic.
Oh, he's trying to stay alive. This comes to VIP. You see the spy plane is able to help his team out.
But I don't die.
That's the confidence.
Oh, he's getting baited by the down player. The smoke comes out. He's going to push on through it.
You ready for it?
Yes, I'm ready for it. Yep, there's the smoke, and I think this is really what the dev team was talking about. The smoke team, or the smoke goes out, and there we go. He is out of there. The VIP extracted.
Gets the kill with the pistol.
He's like, peace, guys.
Comes in as well.
He's just leaving his team, too.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out of here. I'm the important one. I'll see you guys later.
And somewhere Nick is still showing Bobby extra love. But more snowmobile plays. As they're pushing to get positioned by this central tower.
Dad, we win.
The shotgun hits. Oh, well, that's one way to end. So you've seen the extraction round win. There you've seen the other way of doing it, smoking the VIP player. Another way to do it.
I don't know if that was the start of the round and that VIP didn't know what they were doing.
Might have been, Joe.
Yeah,
might have been.
They lost their team the round and maybe record history.
That was a very fast round, yes. Where'd he go, Hutchie?
Maybe Hutch, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. Ooh, look at that. That is some deep brush.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're getting knocked. Well,
I die to that all the time, man.
sorry.
Somebody's sneaky inside of a bush.
Did he smush him?
It's all good.
I saw one.
Check the VIP.
Wait, chat, is there bullet travel in this?
No. I'm so sorry, dude.
Repeat, VIP
Our teammate threw.
It's probably the VIP apologizing. The
Yeah,
VIP
might
got
be,
taken
might
down.
be,
I
yeah.
am so sorry.
Yeah.
They tried to go for it. Look right here. He was trying to extract.
Oh.
Somebody made the play.
Just right through the smoke. Gets the kill. Nagataga's POV. Well, he hits one shot, but his teammate drops the pistol strong enough to do it.
Wait, so
That'll be
they
the
just
round.
took the snowmobile and just went forward.
Yes, snowmobile tactics are incredible, Joe.
I'm about it.
I actually rode a snowmobile once when I was younger.
Well, no, I was just cracking up because that said 6 alive versus 6 alive, and they just went for the VIP.
Sure.
Hopefully they're not
Have you ever ridden a snowmobile? It's very fun.
No, I actually haven't.
When I grew up in Pennsylvania, I was snowmobile all over the place.
I don't believe you.
No, 100%. It's
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was so fun. I was basically a snowmobile expert, so I'm probably going to be good at it this game, too.
I'm jet skied. I haven't snowmobiled.
All right, okay.
Hola, Greg. ¿Ya sabes que hay monitores de 360 hercios?
Please, I just need to see somebody catch a snowmobile to the face.
And that's what we all want. That's what everybody's trying to find.
But it's like, it's tough because it's one of those vehicles where you're like, you know, you're wide open to gunfire, right? Like, there's not a lot of cover or anything like that. Like, it's there for the movement purely, but I'm hoping, yes, you know what to do. Maybe you hear us somehow. Please.
Go for it. Uh-oh, Gotaga's knocked in. There you can see from the down player point of view. Yeah, it very much looks like Blackout. You can move. You can sort of use a third-person camera to help your team out. Hello, sir? Hey, please revive me. Okay, the revive's off, and that's actually a pretty quick revive.
Yeah, that was really fast.
Can he get out? Can he get out? Can he get out? Oh, it's a 6v1. He'll probably get out.
Yeah, I think more than likely that'll do it. I think that's going to actually seal the game for them. First of 4 rounds. I think that was their 4th on the board, so they're in the chopper. They're out of there. There is victory
You got
for
it.
Gotaga and company. And this is one of those modes, though, that I think it's going to take time to really showcase how awesome it is, just in the sense of, like, you really kind of need to learn to play this and strategies and teamwork, whereas TDM and Hardpoint Kill Confirmed, like, people have played for so long. Yes, 100%.
This is going to require a lot of teamwork.
No, this actually, like, I'm into this. This seems like this could be a whole lot of fun.
There's probably going to be some insane plays that you'll see out of the community with, like, the VIP being the last player alive with the pistol.
Yeah, it's almost like, it's not a great comparison, but yeah, almost like Blackout, like S&D had a baby or something, kind of in a way.
I like the health bars.
Yeah, me too.
I like knowing.
But I love stuff like that. Like, you think about what has become one of our favorite modes, like Control. Control's sort of like Hardpoint, Dom, and Search had a kind of mixed together. Like, sometimes you'll like combine some of the best features of modes, and all of a sudden this awesome mode comes out of it. This is great. Treyarch just incredibly creative, and I'm looking forward to playing this one for sure.
I'm not into it. I just want to
Yeah,
play.
so you hear all the creators talk about it. Midnight's like, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing yet, but Priesta with the XM4.
Which is one of those, has a little bit of a learning curve.
Now, this is one of the weapons I'm excited to see with this red dot. See how this looks.
Priesta with the beams.
Good luck, typical gamer.
This looks like one of the first lobbies we're sort of seeing where people are figuring it out, right? You get a couple of rounds in, how you want to play, that player trying to stay alive. And yeah, I kind of like the aspect where you're down and yeah, you need your team to be there. Ooh, the flank comes through.
Yeah, solo missions are going to be tough, that's for sure.
They extracted.
That's a round loss. They still have the 2-1 edge, but Priest's squad will drop.
They extracted.
Extracted, bro.
Well, the first one was like we had what, a 4-0 stop. That one ended quickly, so you can see the pace of the game can be crazy.
I wish it was a win
well,
by
when it's a 4-0 and you're
this is a
3-3 caught out.
3-3.
It's a nail biter.
We got a round 7. Round 7 for the
look, they're
W.
loading up on the snowmobiles.
Do I have a horn?
Yeah.
You sure do.
You know, that's the important questions, right? Do I have a horn?
And what sort of cosmetic horns am I going to be able to get?
Type 63. I like the sound of it.
No, that's like one thing that's really stood out to me. Maybe it's just because like with the current game we've been playing, like there's suppressors on like everything. Like,
everything.
It's just nice to kind of hear the gunfire of the various guns again. It's like I didn't realize how much I missed it until I'm like hearing some of these guns
sometimes
pop up.
I'll load up into a pub and I'm like, oh, after playing Warzone for a while, right? You're like, that's what that sounds like again.
Now that's like the one thing I guess like the nerd in me or whatever you want to call it is like really looking forward to testing and playing. It's just like all the new tech around the audio stuff, dude. Like, especially like, if you got like a nice headset, like that new 3D audio stuff should be awesome.
Let's go.
Snipes coming in, Sim going big. It looks like they were able to win this game. So,
come on, Priesta.
Oh, almost heard what he said. But Priesta looks like he's the VIP, trying to stay alive. He's only got 8 bullets in the clip. Take it, take it, take it. Just trying to get out of there.
Go for
Smoke
it.
down.
It's a 3v3 though. Just gonna go for it. Just gonna go for it.
It's not covering that side.
It does not look close on that
it's
side.
Not good
it
enough.
does not look good. It's not the best smoke. Just go for it.
Oh no!
Now he's getting hit.
I'm nervous. Who's watching over them?
It looks so stressful to be the VIP because there's just so little you can do with the pistol, right? Your teammates have got to make the play.
Yep.
A little fall damage.
He's going to attack. He's going to attack. He's going on the offensive. On the offensive.
Oh, there's only 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, they got to go. Maybe try to switch sites. Okay, they had one out.
Go A.
You gotta go now, though. 20 seconds to go, 2v2.
Run, Preston.
Can't even get there in time?
Strap on the Pumas
I don't
and
know.
get moving.
Can you get there? That's a great question. We haven't played this long enough.
Go! Go! Does it pause the clock when he starts to distract? It
Yes.
does. Okay. So it pauses the clock.
Dun, 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 dun.
Looks like the rotation pays
I
off.
got it.
Woo! Celebrating the clutch.
That was only the third round. I thought that was.
Yeah, no, the way he was reacting, I thought it was over. I thought they won the whole thing. That's okay.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're the VIP, you make those game-winning plays. You feel you're the hero.
Yeah.
Not because you're streaming, you don't want to talk to me. Most duly noted.
Holy fuck, voice chat.
It's like half a granola bar in his mouth or whatever that is, just gassing up the squad.
Sí, sí, en plan, podría ser perfectamente una misión de la campaña.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm disappointed with. Like, there has not been enough aggression with
Es lo
vehicles
único que
thus
me tira
far.
para atrás, ¿no? Del mapa, por lo demás todo guay.
No, acaban de matar ahí.
Solo digo que como me metan otro francazo me voy a rayar, pero pecha.
A Lucas Almada, bro. Cuidado.
What is this, the Type 63?
Cuidado, lo matas fácil. Pum, pum. Vale, bien. Remátalo, bro.
Yeah, all he's saying there, as I translate, is he's frying the lobby, Joe.
Yeah, it's his favorite weapon. He's loving this mode.
Yeah.
He needs some help. He's please help us. Please help me.
Dude, you crawl fast.
Yeah, you are really quick.
Dude, this guy, he is moving.
Or maybe it looks that way because you come so far zoomed out.
I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
I can't crawl.
You know how like there's the different FOV scales that looks like you're moving quicker? Well, somebody help him, please.
He's gonna bleed out. Oh, the penguin's coming.
Please. Oh, yes. Yes.
¿Qué están haciendo realmente? Es que no entiendo el modo de juego, es el problema.
No sé, tienen que extraer algo.
No problem. They got this round. Clutch. They're clutching it.
Es que parece que está ahí al lado, pero está a 100 metros.
Yeah, it seems like smokes are just gonna be huge in this.
No, súper alejado.
Me parece que está aquí al lado, pero me cago en Dios, ¿sabes?
Rápido.
I thought he threw a smoke, but maybe.
No, I think it was a stunt.
Oh, yeah, I thought he threw a smoke at first. Like, where did he
Can he get him? Can he get him?
Oh, they're all lining up. 2 down, 3 down,
Oh, he's going
there.
Push it. One more. Push it. Go for it. Win it. Go!
He knows it's so close. It's so close to a clip.
No! So close to making the round-winning play. Could his teammate clutch up though? No! The extraction was there.
He needed like one more bullet.
One more bullet.
Sí, en la siguiente te dejo, pero ahora no. Siguiente te dejo. Siéntate en el sofá y ya está, bro.
Oh, from his POV one more time. Well, like 2 down, that one shot. So the guy that reach-housed, the guy, he needed to get one more bullet.
I wish he would have went like low right. I wish he went low right.
Yeah, well, you are a mastermind of Call of Duty, Jay. You're in that position, you're clutching up.
There's no doubt in my mind. That is a W. I'm winning that round. Oh, they're the VIP.
Yeah, so maybe his pal here said, you choked that round, we're switching who's playing.
Oh, they don't know. They don't know why. They don't know why. It's because they're like trying to switch classes. He's like, why do I have a pistol here? A pistol life. What is going on right now? No, please don't die, because you will lose. Yeah.
Nice shot. Nice tags, yeah.
I kind of like that. I like the sound of that pistol. Yeah. That's a smoke. Oh, that's not good.
Pero no entiendo esta clase, es muy extraña, ¿verdad?
He's just hitting buttons at this point.
Yeah, I think you're accurate there, Joe.
100% just hitting buttons. And that's why this is a new mode.
Oh, they got the kill. I was like, where'd that guy go? The snowmobile's right there. You know what to do. It doesn't matter that you're the VIP.
Can you pick up weapons? No, you're the VIP. You're the VIP.
Es que no entiendo, gente, voy con una pistola de mierda.
Well, we're learning as he's learning. I was like, maybe you could pick up weapons that are down. You can't.
No, I figured you couldn't just because of the fact that everyone we saw had a pistol. I figured you'd have the option to. Those are ambitious shots with the pistol, yeah. One with the bushes.
Voy a extraer esto, me suda la polla.
The only problem with his current webcam setup is I don't know how many people are alive, but he's going for it.
It was like a 6v3, I think, last time we saw. Dude, you hear the bullets whizzing by you. 5 versus 2. 4 versus 2. No, there was a bullet whizzing by.
No, it didn't hit him though.
No me deja.
It doesn't matter.
Sometimes you just gotta hold it, Joe. You just gotta believe.
I'll be honest with you. In most lobbies, I would say yes. In these lobbies today, I'd probably say no.
Maybe not.
Estás bug, te dice Adri, programador del juego.
Estás bug, totalmente en contacto con los designers.
En contacto con... Vamos.
I'm actually really looking forward to trying this.
Playing
I feel like, yeah, if you had like a
good group,
especially if you had a good group, like you know, you had your boys all on, everyone's in voice chat, communicating,
it'll either
talking through
be
strats.
a 4-0 in 48 seconds or a really crazy game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, he got out though. He was the last one alive, and he clutched it.
Wait, weren't they in like a 5v2 or something?
Yeah, it
earlier?
came down to like a 1v2. Oh, round 7, another one.
Final round.
Everybody sniping.
A ver si pusiese.
Maven, that is your weapon right there, baby. That is your gun.
What is that? Because that's all I'm using.
Ooh, that's the Tundra. In the Tundra.
Wait, I wonder if this is when all of... Is this his teammate, or is that when all of his teammates dropped?
That's when they all died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One final round.
Es muy raro, bro, el modo.
Esta es la G36, ¿no? Me suena a mí.
Esta es la Krieg 6.
La Krieg 6.
Para mí es el mejor arma del juego, mata muchísimo.
Fusil de asalto.
Fusil de asalto automático.
En plan, si tuviese que compararla con
Pero,
otra
it says
arma de la saga.
defend, does it say defend?
Yeah.
Okay.
A N94 no llega, ¿no?
Se parece mucho a la N94, es verdad, ¿eh? Sí, te lo juro.
No, yeah, they're on defense.
Yeah, I thought they were. I saw pop-up say escort the VIP, so I thought for a second maybe. Again, I don't know any other languages. I'm trying my hardest.
Well, we got he's rocking the Krieg, it looks like. Krieg.
Me va a quedar en nada porque siempre vienen aquí.
No idea, Joe.
Y vamos aprovechando y vamos a ganar la partida.
But I'm excited to see him use it.
No, I feel like we haven't seen this much. It has 40 bullets as well. I like the circular red dots as well.
The slide's actually interesting because it feels like you do get like a little boost of speed.
It's quick,
a little speed boost. Yeah.
Exacto, soy Giorgio, bro.
Well, I like this angle. This is a crazy angle. But his team is getting smoked. But that might be the VIP. They won. They won. His whole team was dying.
Well, that was anticlimactic because he gets the angle.
Yeah,
he finds the VIP.
He's like,
he wins the round.
I love that. Yeah, clap it up. Clap it up.
The clutch is there. It just took the final kill onto the VIP, but